kill them all. Let God sort them out.
Welcome in, ladies and gentlemen. I am Jason.
And I am Kyle.
This is the Canon Brawl podcast, where every week we watch one movie from a particular fandom in its entirety chronologically, whilst critiquing, ranking, recasting, breaking down how closely it follows the canon of our favorite nerddoms. This season, we are watching every video game movie ever made.
And this is one of my favorite nerddoms.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Because today we are breaking down Doom.
Motherfucking Doom.
Let's just jump to it then. Give me your history on this one.
You know my history on Doom, brother. I spent the early days of the pandemic because Doom Eternal was about to come out, and I had never played a Doom game at all, except maybe a little bit of 3. I don't know if you brought that home when you worked at GameStop.
I don't think so. If I did, it was just for you guys.
Yeah.
I didn't play it.
Okay.
Yet.
I got through Doom 1, Doom 2, Doom 64, Doom 3, and Doom 2016, and then played Eternal. So I played every Doom except for the new one, Dark Ages.
God damn.
And then I convinced you to do the same.
You convinced me to do the same. I have not followed through as well. I did beat Doom 1 and 2 and had an absolute blast. And then I started playing Doom 3, and that shit is a slog. It's not bad. It's not a bad game. It's just...
No, it's not Doom.
It's too much... Yeah. It's too much wandering around. There's a game
It's Dead Space.
Yeah, it's Dead Space. It's
Which is good.
and also a weird little game called Run Like Hell that you know that I
was
love.
just about to mention that.
Yeah, I loved that game. This felt like a less fun version of that. But,
Agreed.
But it's not a bad game. I can't, for whatever reason. I think right now I'm lost in it.
Oh,
I think I just
God.
can't find what fucking door to go through, and I've tried everything, and I know it's going to be something simple. It's going to be something stupid.
Yeah.
I've had less trouble finding doors in the originals, which are notorious for not being able to find the goddamn door
Yeah.
to go through.
You have to click a random shit on the wall.
Just up again. There's no seams. There's no nothing.
No.
You may as well have to pull a book off a bookshelf like you do at like
Alone in
Wayne
the
Manor
Dark.
or some shit. Yeah,
Yeah.
to get something open. But no, Doom 3 is not supposed to be that way, but it was for me. So I don't know.
It's not good, man.
Yeah.
I had to power through it. I don't like it.
And then but off of your word, you said go back and play Doom 64 because that's kind of like Doom 3 or like
The first two.
spiritually supposed to be the third iteration
Right.
or whatever. And that shit was hard.
Oh.
I played it for 5 minutes and was like, oof, I got to come back at this with a new mindset. And I just never did. So I do plan to go back and play it. But it would that first little opening scene like jumps you right into it.
It does.
There's no lube on that shit. You're like, oh no, okay.
Yeah, everybody thinks Doom 64 is just Doom again. It is not.
No.
It's made differently. It's got sort of 3D models, kinda. They're like paper. It's weird.
It is weird.
But they are drawn differently, and the levels themselves are designed differently, so you can actually get on top of other parts of the levels can stack.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so it's different, and it's worth playing, and the story's different, as much story as there is.
Yeah,
in those
they're
three.
light on the story, but it's a cool story. It's just light on it.
Yeah, very.
But no, I do plan to finish because I do want to play I watched you play a little bit.
I don't know.
Is it 2016?
Either 2016 or Eternal.
It's either 2016 or Eternal. I watched you play like the intro because you were trying to convince me.
Oh,
to
that's
play
2016. I remember that.
Yeah. And I was like, oh shit, all right, I do need to play these.
Or it starts to play the old theme and he cocks the shotgun.
Yes,
Yeah.
So yeah,
It's best.
So I will eventually get there. I still have to finish my Resident Evil pilgrimage right now, which I just platinumed Requiem, by the way.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Yeah, Eternal came out in 2020, and it's almost as good as 2016, but 2016 is the one that the whole reason I told you to play those games.
Yeah.
So you'll get to it one day.
I certainly will. All right, well, let's get into the movie.
As far as history with the movie.
Yeah.
I've never seen this.
Really?
Yeah, you would think I would have.
That is wild.
I know.
Yeah.
The cover's bad. With The Rock on it, with the gun.
It is a bad cover.
It's a bad
2000s
cover, yeah.
ass cover.
Yeah, and I spent most of my life just knowing video game movies were bad. So I was like, nah,
Judging
that
books
one's
by
got to
the
be
covers.
bad. Yes. Exactly. And that one looks bad, so it's got to be bad. I guess we'll get to that.
Yep.
How about you?
For me, I saw it when it first came out. I believe I was working in the movie theater then. I can't remember. I worked at the movie theater off and on I worked there for 2 years as concession, and then I was gone, and then I came back and did 2 years as a manager and was gone, and I came back and did 4 years as a janitor while I was putting myself through college.
I love the use of the word "did," like you're serving time.
Well, I loved that. I loved that.
I did
job.
too.
I mean, hell, as a janitor there, if they'd have paid me like a real human,
yes,
I'd have still done it. I'd just go into an empty building at night and play air guitar on the broom and just clean shit, like use a leaf blower. The job was dope as hell.
Clean up after heathens.
It's like 4 hours of actual work. Like it was great. It was hard work, but I got done quick.
All right.
Anyway, after that weird side note, general information on this movie. You can stream it on Amazon, YouTube, or Apple, but it's all for rent. I could not find a free version of this, and it's the unrated version. So what I saw is not the theatrical release. So we may have seen slightly different versions of the movie.
Okay. Mine's on Blu-ray, but it has to be rated. So interesting. Yeah. Can't wait to find out.
Yeah, because do you happen to know how long your runtime was on your version?
I do not.
Mine's like 2 hours.
I don't think it was quite that.
Okay. So
I think it's a little less.
I think from what I heard, it really just added some bloody different scenes or whatever.
Okay.
Whoa.
Yours was right at 2 hours?
Yeah.
The theatrical's an hour 45.
Okay.
So you're just going to start saying shit and I'm going to be like, I don't know what you're talking about.
That is definitely going to happen. General information. This came out in 2005. So 21 years ago.
Don't do that.
Holy shit. I did it to myself. I read the year. I was like, oh no, we're old.
We could take this movie to a bar now.
Oh my God.
Old enough to throw one back.
It is. Oh, wow. Oh. It is directed by Andrzej. I think the way I've heard, I assumed it was like Andre or Andres or something like that, but on the things I've heard, I think they say Andrzej. So I'm going to say Andrzej.
All right.
I'm very sorry if you were a member of the Bartkowiak family. I don't know, man.
Never heard of him.
I haven't either. But he directed some movies I like. I think you too. Exit Wounds, Romeo Must Die, Cradle to the Grave.
Oh, so like that one.
Those DMX,
Jet Li, yeah.
Oddly martial art movies with DMX in it.
Yeah, I mean he is going to give it to you,
and he is going to give it to you. And Jason Statham's in one of those, so they're pretty. And then Street Fighter: Legend of Chun Li. So we will watch another movie done by him by the end of this run
coming up.
Yep,
okay, cool.
It is written by Dave Callahan, who wrote Shang-Chi, Zombieland Double Tap, the Expendables franchise, like all four of them, I think. Mortal Kombat, the new one.
Okay.
So we will see something that he's written coming up.
Oh, shit.
Wonder Woman 1984. So there's the dip. God, man. That movie is a trash fire.
Some of the lines in this are so good that I was like, who wrote this?
Yeah.
I kind of want to know. I was just waiting for you to tell me.
And Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse, which I assume you like and I don't.
No, not Across.
Yeah, I don't really care for either of them too much, which I know is blasphemy. I'm sure we'll get to comic book stuff at some point and sometime, and you guys can comment and call me an asshole. But I'm not a huge fan of those.
You should watch it again and change your opinion for our listeners.
I did watch Into again because I was like, too many people like this for me to be right. I still think I am.
No, you're not.
Okay, well, it's just enough to be said for narcissism, I guess.
But,
yeah. Wesley Strick also wrote this. He wrote Cape Fear.
Whoa.
Yeah. Arachnophobia, Man in the High Castle, the TV show, which I've heard is great, but I've
heard. The book's good.
The Loft, which I like that one. It's kind of a weird one where these 4 friends or 5 friends or something bring a lady of the evening or multiple, I don't remember, up to a loft. And she winds up dead, and then there
one of those.
Yeah, lots of
hijinks, shenanigans.
It's a little darker than hijinks and shenanigans, but those are the only words that come to mind.
You're right.
I don't remember much about it. I do remember enjoying it when I watched it.
All right.
And here comes the dip for this one. He did A Nightmare on Elm Street 2010.
Oh,
that movie is a trash fire,
and it shouldn't be.
Nightmare on Elm Street is one of my favorite franchises of all time. That's one of the first scary movies I ever got to watch.
Yeah.
Shit terrified me as a kid. When Frank Darabont wrote the third one and made Freddy funny, I was way in on that, and I love those. That movie is horrible.
That movie never saw a Nightmare on Elm Street movie.
No, not at all. And it sucks because Jackie Earle Haley was a great choice.
Yeah, he's perfect.
Should have been.
Yep.
Was not.
Nope.
Anyway, those are the two guys that wrote this. Box office was the budget was 60 million.
You always do that.
I always do that. Well, because I read box office and then it goes budget. I think I need to change my.
Yeah.
If I write
formatting.
If I write budget and box office, I think it will keep me from Ron Burgundying every time I look at it.
Yeah.
I wanted to do the Ron Burgundy scream just to fuck with you. Like, ah! But anyway, so the budget was $60 million. The box office was $58 million.
Oh, no.
So for my math people in the crowd, that is $2 million less than what they spent on this fucking movie. Domestic, they made $28 million, and international, they made $30 million. So
that's crazy. Project Hail Mary just made like $100 million in a day on opening day, and I thought this was a big movie.
They tried to make it a big movie.
I remember hearing about it.
They dumped a lot.
I'm not watching it though, to be fair.
They dumped a lot of money into it. They thought because The Rock's star was on the rise.
It was. Yeah.
Karl Urban would have done the Lord of the Rings movies by now.
Yeah.
Whichever one he was in, or multiple. I don't remember when he dies. Spoiler alert.
Eats it. Yeah, I don't remember either.
But
I think Scorpion King would have been out, Rundown would have been out, but not Walking Tall, if I have my
that seems
Dwayne
right,
Johnson history right.
Walking Tall is my favorite one of his movies.
I don't know if I could say that.
Because I don't think I've liked
because of
one.
Fast Five.
I do. Okay, I do like Fast Five. He gets annoying in those movies to me too.
Yes.
I'm kind of rocked out now.
Me too.
By a lot, but I guess the first Jumanji movie's fun. I like
it
him
is
in
good.
that, but
the second one,
it's very very hit or miss for me now.
Walking Tall is good though.
Walking Tall is great.
Yeah, it's great.
And I love The Rundown. It's silly.
Yeah.
It's silly nonsense, but I love that fucking movie.
I like this movie. We'll get to that.
One little thunder, one little light.
Yeah.
Some interesting facts. The Rock was offered the role of Grimm.
Oh.
But or John Grimm, rather, not Samantha. But he wanted Sarge instead because he thought it seemed like a more interesting character, which he's right.
It is.
It's a way.
That's true.
They did not write Reaper very well.
Okay.
I mean, it's fine, but he just does his job, but he doesn't have much to do.
But yes, that I agree with.
That's the problem.
Yeah.
I don't think that
if I was Rock's agent and he said that to me, I would be like, that's true.
Yep. I would say that's the thing you should, if you're trying to get more roles, improve range, and do anything with this movie, that's what you should do.
Yep. 100%.
The BFG is locked in a locker designated ID KFA because that's the all keys, weapons, and ammo cheat from the games.
Hell yeah.
I like little shit like that.
Me too.
The first person shooter scene took 14 days to shoot.
Holy fuck.
It's like 6 minutes or 7 minutes on camera.
Yeah.
And it took 14 days.
Holy shit.
Because they wanted to make sure they got all the angles and made it immersive and made it just right. And when we get there, we'll talk about whether we think that was accomplished or not.
Yeah.
2 BFGs were made for this movie. They were functioning, not that they shot, enormous plasma shots,
right?
But they like vibrated and lit up and did the whole thing.
That's cool.
Yeah. Rock kept both of them.
What?
Because of course he fucking did.
He could do whatever he wants.
He could do whatever he wants, even back then.
Apparently.
That sucks. Karl Urban should have asked for one of them.
He should have. And I want to get to that too, but I don't want to talk about it here.
Mm-hmm. The archaeological dig at Olduvai is because Olduvai Gorge are where many hominid and pre-human remains were found.
Oh, is this a real place?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yep.
I knew there had to be a reason they named it that.
I didn't write this down, but that's also where they filmed the monkey scene from 2001: A Space Odyssey.
Oh, yeah. I could see that.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. That is a red fucking place.
Yep.
Interesting. The worst part of that movie, by the way, I don't
Yeah, no,
hate 2001. It's good, but that part goes on for fucking 20 minutes.
goes on forever, and then you see the spaceship for way
another
too
20
long.
minutes.
You play that song.
Yep.
Once that movie gets going, a fucking masterpiece.
Yes.
I would. Well, this is, I guess, another talk for another day, but I'm gonna throw a little bit in now. I love Kubrick.
Yeah, me
but
too.
he is self-indulgent sometimes.
He needs an editor.
If you had a very skilled editor attached to him, he would be considered even more of, it would be an undeniable greatest director of all time situation.
The same way in video games with Hideo Kojima.
Yeah.
That man is a brilliant writer, but all of his ideas make it to the screen.
Yes.
And they do not need to.
Full Metal Jacket, if you take that movie and you were to splice the two halves together where it's flashbacks and this, that, and the other,
Yeah.
and it ends with the private pile
would-
stuff or something,
That would be so much better.
it's much better than the way it is, because that movie
Yeah.
fucking dies in
Yeah.
that second half.
It's tough.
According to me. I mean,
No, I agree.
with all my film degrees and,
Yeah.
knowledge or whatnot.
But you've watched enough of them that
Yeah.
equals a film degree.
That's fair. Dr. Todd Kamek and Dr. Willits are references to Todd Hollinstead, John Carmack, and Tom Willits, co-owners of id Software.
John Carmack created Doom.
Yep.
I am upset that John Romero is not referenced in this movie at all, because he helped create the style of Doom. John Carmack is responsible for like the way that it works and making a 3D game possible in '93, which is fucking insane. But all the style, the music, and the art and everything is John Romero. And also today, he's the only one that still cares about this legacy. He goes to Doom Comic-Cons and all that shit.
It's kind of a, well, except for that last part, it's kind of a Stanley Jack Kirby situation. Isn't
Yes, exactly. Yeah.
That sucks.
Except that now Romero's the one that's all camera facing now.
Was there
'Cause
not,
Carmack
was
doesn't
there
want
not
to.
a Romero reference at all in this? feel
I
like
didn't
there
catch
was
one.
but
Once
I might not have.
Once they said Carmack, I was like, oh shit. And I was listening for it. And I never caught one.
Yeah, I did think
maybe
it was
it'll-
weird that they said owners and not just stick with the creators. But
Yeah.
Simon Pegg and Edgar Wright were asked to do a treatment on the dialogue, not plot, but just to go through and rework the dialogue on this, and they passed. Yeah, it would have been better, but
Would have been funnier, at least.
Yeah, I don't think the dialogue was bad in this.
I don't either.
There's a lot to like. We'll get there. Vin Diesel was offered John Grimm as well,
Oh.
and that would have worked out well. The two of them would have found out they fucking hated each other 10
way
years
earlier.
And it could have blown up on this piece of shit and not their much
yeah.
better piece of shit 10 years later.
Missed connections.
Yeah. At some point, we have to find a way to shoehorn the Fast movies in here.
We
just
have
for
to. Yeah.
It's too much of what we like overlapping
Yes.
to not do some of it.
I can canon check those. Believe me. They say some crazy car shit.
Oh, yeah. What little bit I know about science, I think will be sufficient to help out there.
Yes.
In 1999, Arnold Schwarzenegger was supposed to play the lead in a Doom adaptation,
Whoa.
but an unfortunate incident with two teenagers who played the games, they were dicking around with a chainsaw, and it did not... I saw it in a couple places, and they never explained exactly what happened, and I didn't want to dig any deeper because I can pretty much fill in the gaps for myself what happened, and because they were worried about the stigma with all that fell apart.
Yeah, you start Googling that, you might end up on rotten.com.
Yeah, especially in 99.
Yeah, WikiLeaks.
We're still in, that's 4chan territory. No thanks for
no
that.
thanks.
The version that wrote that was the guy who wrote Jason Goes to Hell.
Oh, your least favorite
My
movie
least
of all time.
favorite movie of all fucking time. So I'm going to consider that
A near miss.
I don't know what that movie would have been because I love Arnold Schwarzenegger with all my soul, but I hate that movie with all my soul. So I'm pretty sure net positive,
And
this Doom movie would be better than the.
But Doom 3 wasn't out. So it would have just been outside on Mars.
So would have just been actual Doom. So
Yeah,
probably
would have been
better.
Doom. Yeah.
I guess
but
you didn't need much of a story. This guy probably would have tried to wedge in a bunch of bullshit stuff.
no, it still would have been bad because of that writer.
God, he's so bad. There's very few. These people are talented. Whether they just happen to grow up in the right proximity to LA, whether they're Nepo babies, or whether something happened. Most of them still, to get to the level they're at, they do have some sort of talent. Very
Yes.
seldom is it just a straight up, you were given this opportunity and you did nothing with it
Yeah.
situation. So I don't throw around that I could do a better job thing lightly.
Right.
I could have written a Jason Goes to Hell that was not that.
Yes.
I can promise you that it wouldn't have been that. It would not have been that bad. Rosamund Pike, who played Samantha Grimm, turned down being Rita Skeeter in Harry Potter to take Doom.
Really?
And Pride and Prejudice, because she wanted to show that she had range in the same year, that she could do a big budget action-y thing, and that she could do a like time period piece. So it probably worked out for her.
I was going to say,
in the long run.
Who plays Rita Skeeter?
I don't know.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So it worked.
So she,
I don't know
in
either.
that moment, whoever played Rita Skeeter probably made more money over time. 'Cause
Yes.
I don't know if she shows up in multiple. I'm not a big Harry Potter guy. I've seen them multiple times, oddly, even though I'm not a big fan. Thanks to my daughter.
Yeah.
I watched them the first time when I had the flu, and I was like, what am I going to do while I'm dying for 3 days? So I watched all the Harry Potters, and then years later, my daughter's like, we have to watch them all. And I was like, this is one of those dad moments. Yes, honey, we do. Sit out. Let's waste our week.
I like them. They're kids' movies, but I enjoy them.
I like...
The last three, especially, I think are very good.
I don't like those, but they're well made. It's just that's personal preference. But I think
Let me guess, you like Prisoner.
I do. I like it. Okay, it's fine. That would be my third favorite. I like Goblet and
Order
of the Phoenix.
Yeah.
I think those two are really good.
Yeah, it's very strong there in the middle.
Yeah, I like those. Anyway, another side.
More tangents.
God, hey man,
Maybe there's not enough tangents on this show.
Yeah, maybe there's not. Maybe y'all like this. Who knows?
And let us know.
Comment. Let us know. But yeah, one other quick side note to the Rosamund Pike thing. She ended up being upset that she didn't put enough. I don't know if Everett's a thing. She took for granted how big the Doom fan base was, and so she felt like she let them down a little bit. And so, and not that she could have done anything with this fucking movie, but
Yeah.
But when she got chosen to be in Wheel of Time or whatever that show is, she read all the books, and she even does like she even reads an audiobook for one of them now or something like that. But she really like dug herself into it because she wanted to make sure that she made the fans happy. So
Nice.
that's pretty cool. I dig that.
That's all.
Which makes me like her because I didn't like her because
She's such a bitch in Gone Girl.
Gone Girl. Yes. Oh my, that movie is great.
It is.
But I don't know if I've ever disliked someone more in my fucking life than that movie. And I know that's the point. So good job.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Just the look of her face makes me want to.
Yes.
Yeah, it's so bad.
And both those guys kind of deserve that. They're both fucking dickheads, but still.
There's really no one to root for.
No.
Man, the Affleck boys are really good at making movies that just don't make you feel good at all.
Oh my God. Have you ever seen Manchester by the Sea? Probably not.
No, I'm going to.
Do not.
I know why it's I have strong assumptions why they would keep telling parents not to watch a movie like that. So I've got a pretty good idea why.
I didn't know that.
Woof. But yeah,
Yes.
someday, because I've heard that it's so good, I'm going to make myself watch it. But I'm by my goddamn self. There's not going to be anyone within a mile of me when I watch that movie.
To be clear, I did not recommend you watch that.
No, you're good. I will not blame you.
Same to the audience. I do not recommend you watch that movie.
If you're a emotional sadist like me, I will tell you to watch it along with me, but that's it. Otherwise, if you're a normal, well-adjusted person, please do not watch that movie. Or Gone Girl for that matter.
Or Gone Girl. No.
The Pinky Demon, the one that was the torso man.
Yes.
When he turned into a demon, whatever that thing is supposed to, or not a demon. Anyway. Was the only monster in this whole movie that was completely CGI. Everything else was practical effects that was touched up a little bit digitally.
Nice.
I can't remember the guy's name. It's something Winston. He's very well known in the practical effects world, but he was the guy that kind of oversaw the whole movie, and they made all the different creatures and stuff. So
okay, cool.
And lastly, Johnson, Pike, and Urban have all expressed regret for doing this film.
Really?
Yeah. Johnson put out when he did Rampage, which we'll get to that shit too.
Oh fuck, we have to watch that shit.
Yeah, we do. He put out a tweet shitting all over Doom.
Well, then give the fucking guns back. You piece of shit.
Exactly. And Doom tweeted just like, I think it was something like, "Really, Dwayne?" with like a period. like you think this fucking giant monkey movie is gonna be better than Doom was?
That's awesome.
Like, we got you when you had this little thing called potential.
Yeah.
They have gotten you after we know exactly what it is.
Yeah.
But yeah, they all were not huge fans of being on this movie.
Damn.
Yeah, that sucks.
Yeah.
I got nothing else unless you got anything else to add, Doom-wise.
I don't think so. I'm going to save the canon check for the end. So
Yep. And I'm keep being afraid I'm going to give away something from Test Your Might. So
yeah,
we're just gonna
me
get
too.
into it.
I will say before you start, actually, the Blu-ray menu includes instructions on how to use your PlayStation 3 controller. That was what I was first presented with. I was not watching it on a PS3. So that's
Why
fun.
would it do that?
I don't know. Maybe it's one of the first Blu-rays ever. My first Blu-ray was Casino Royale, which did come out after this.
Oh, because PS3 was the first console to have a Blu-ray in it.
Yeah. And PS3 came out in 2006. So
Yeah, no, that checks out.
this is probably one of the first Blu-rays.
What a weird little time capsule.
Right?
Another interesting fact from Kyle.
Yeah, I also got a trailer for Unknown with Jim Caviezel.
Oh, Lord. Our Lord and Savior, Jim Caviezel.
Yes. And I don't know if you have this in your notes. I'm going to touch on the Universal Studios logo being Mars. It's so cool.
That was, I am a mark for that whenever
Yes.
they actually let them change the
Me too.
thing. I love it.
I think it's War of the Worlds. I think they do it. It's on fire.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think well, that's a bad movie to choose. But I think they do something cool with it in Tim Burton's Planet of the Apes.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I know a couple of the X-Men movies. They
Yes.
mess with the X and stuff. I'm such a mark for that.
Me too. That's awesome.
All right, let's get into it.
Let's do it.
We start by looking out into the cold expanse of space. A female voice says it's the year 2026. Ruh-roh, Shaggy.
Oh, shit. I didn't even notice that.
Yeah. Archaeologists in New Mexico found a portal to Mars. This portal was called the Ark. They don't know what happened to the civilization that built it. We zoom into a research facility on Mars where we see scientists running and screaming. Always a great start to a movie. A woman is running down a corridor trying to get to a sealed room with Dr. Carmack. And she gets outside and tries to get in. He lets her stick her arm in the door.
Yeah.
And instead of like pushing it back through or trying to do anything to help her, it just cuts her arm off.
Yeah. I love that he uses the fucking card from the games to get in the door. He uses the green UAC card.
He does. I didn't even notice that. Yeah.
That's awesome.
That is dope.
And his name's Dr. Carmack. Nice.
Nice. Yep. Which I will apparently mispronounce the whole movie, but it's fine.
It's fine.
I've got it written right. Not going to say it right. The R's and the M's are going to hook all together. It's just going to be a blur to me. But it looked pretty sweet. And then Carmack initiates quarantine procedures and a large shadowy figure bursts through the metal bulkhead doors. That looked like 10 pounds of shit in an 8-pound sack when he burst through the door. That was really bad. The stuff they did practically looked really good.
Me too.
And the stuff that they did digitally did not.
Yeah, agreed.
Most of it anyway.
Yes.
I'm sure there's probably a couple of things that they touched. Those doors, the walls, that
Nano walls.
those nano walls.
Yeah.
In certain scenes, those looked really slick. Like there's a couple of them that looked good, but some of the creatures stuff and things like that just did not play well. We see a shirtless Rock the Dwayne Johnson, hearing that he's being sent to the Ark, protect the portals, search and destroy, all that good stuff.
With a giant fucking Semper Fi tattoo all the way across his back in Times New Roman.
Yeah, it just hits you over the head. Like, in case you did not know he was a Marine.
Yeah.
Let's make sure that we have the Marine catchphrase. Bad. Thank all of you who's listening for your service. If you're in the service, that sounds terrible. I don't know what do you call
Slogan?
that?
Motto?
Yeah, there we go. Slogan. I'm an idiot. So we know it because he repeats everything from his commanding officer. The protect the portal, search and destroy. It's a one-sided conversation where we're hearing him repeat everything that the person on the other side of the phone says. It's when you're like trying not to get in trouble with some, like your girlfriend or something, because someone's saying things, and instead of having to like repeat it to them, like, what did they say? It's like, I'm just going to repeat it as you say it. So the person I'm talking to knows that I heard them, and then the person sitting here who wants to know, I don't have to do it over again.
Yeah.
So, he repeats everything back. Like he's got a fucking verbal tick. He's my McDonald's order. And then a squad of Marines are getting ready to go on leave. They're all giving each other shit. A Steve Buscemi type says he's going to go lock himself in a motel room with 3 she-boys.
Yeah.
Which is offensive, but also surprisingly progressive.
It's
for the
pretty
time.
progressive. Yeah.
I'm going to go ahead and say, I like this guy.
It's Richard Brake, man. That's the fucking bad guy from 31. Have you seen 31?
I have not.
I don't remember if I want to recommend it, but it's Rob Zombie.
Oh, that one. Okay.
Yeah.
If you're listening to this podcast, you probably will like that movie. I'm not a Rob Zombie guy. We will see. Devil's Rejects is amazing. I love Devil's Rejects. I don't know if I like anything else he's done, so I'd have to. It's a case by case basis thing.
See, I would consider myself a Rob Zombie guy, but I don't think I like many of his movies. I like Halloween.
I like what he's going for.
Yes,
going off vibes. Beautiful.
Yeah. Well, honestly, maybe if he had
fucking fruity 19, and that's from the movie that I do like saying that.
Yeah.
A million times is rough.
Well, Sid Haig's a fucking badass.
Oh, Sid Haig's great.
Yeah, I love him, but I don't think the rest of the actors are doing what Rob envisioned in any of his movies.
I don't either.
Yeah,
but that's what as a director you're supposed to get done.
That's your job. That's true.
I don't know. The Rock comes in to tell the men that the leave is canceled and they have a mission. The boys reluctantly go to get ready.
One of these guys is playing a shitty fucking Walmart handheld Galaxian 2.
Duke is.
Yeah, and he's moving his fucking fingers more than his thumbs. I don't think he's ever seen a video game before.
Yeah, or he's got sensory issues or something. I don't know what's happening.
I'm being insensitive.
Yeah. So The Rock then stops John Grimm and tells him to take his leave because they're going to Olduvai. There's clearly some sort of traumatic experience attached to this that we don't know yet.
Yeah.
And we find out their code names: Mac, Portman, Sarge, Rico, Chuck Testa, Rosebud, Gooch, and the Kid. Some of those are right. You can figure it out for yourself.
Some of those are cool. Reaper's cool.
Reaper is cool.
Yeah.
Reaper's cool.
Destroyer's all right, I guess.
I feel...
Portman's
for a movie that's all about being on the nose, Destroyer feels a little too on the nose.
It does. Yeah. Yeah. Do you remember that when Rock looked like a normal sized human like this? Yeah.
Yeah, I prefer it.
Me too. Those are the good old days.
Yeah, he's still a big dude. He's still very strong, very imposing, but he doesn't look whatever he looks
looks now.
Yeah, no, I think this looks way cooler. I think.
Yep. And it's not the hair.
I think his face even moves better.
Yes.
I prefer this Rock to the Rock we have now.
Me too, 100%.
And I feel like most of society does as well, but especially if you're a wrestling fan, most of us are not huge fans of the Rock anymore.
No.
If you've watched in the last couple of years.
But let's go on another tangent. Most of us are not WWE fans anymore because WrestleMania is happening as we record.
Yeah. Yeah, and we have not. When was the last time we missed a WrestleMania?
Pre-pandemic.
Yeah, it's been forever. We started watching all the PLEs together probably 5 or 6 years ago, or more than that now. Yeah, and it's just been a slow decline, and a fast decline once they got bought out.
Yes, that is
not that I ever want to give
the number one problem.
Not that I ever want to give kudos to Vince McMahon with what he was. But it's better than what's going on now because I think Triple H, left to his own devices, between him and Shawn Michaels, it's a pretty good product. They make some curious decisions, but we're overdoing the celebrity stuff and all that.
Yeah, badly.
But yeah, anyway, that's our 2 cents on that. John decides to come along anyway, and we see that his nickname is Reaper, which is dope.
That's the cool one.
Because his last name's Grimm.
Yep.
And then... This is stupid, but I added it anyway because it made me laugh. Portman is always messing with the kid. So he walks up to him and was like, "Hey, I told Sarge I wanted a little pussy." He's like, and then the next day he brought you in here or something to that effect.
Fucking dickhead.
It's such a dick.
I love him though.
He's so endearing for being just the worst.
Yeah.
Rock briefs the RRTS and we see the kid is nervous as hell. Rock asks how long it's been, and John says it's been 10 years and alludes to the fact that it's a woman that he has him reticent to go to Olduvai.
Yeah.
The men arrive at the Ark and all stand like a V, and they think they're cool. And I'm kind of buying it at the moment anyway. They get on an elevator and descend into another research facility.
This is when I first found out where the fuck we were. I thought they were on a space station.
Yeah.
They're on Earth.
Yeah, they're on Earth right now.
Yeah.
Me too.
In Nevada.
I'm very
Nevada.
I'm very confused by a lot of that at the beginning. And they try to use visualizations and things, but maybe there needed to be text at the screen. I don't know. I hate being the audience member that is not picking up on cues, but I don't think they gave enough of them for us to pick up on.
No, I don't either. They were inside a locked metal building.
If we were both confused, it's just confusing.
Yeah, it's on them.
They get walked into a chamber with what looks to be like beam me up Scotty pads, but actually you walk into a ball of Nido or like the stuff from the Abyss.
Yeah.
And it sucks you into the other side of the portal.
And you send the guy who doesn't want to fucking go to this first.
I laughed at I forgot to put that, but I laughed at that too, yeah. The reluctant guy that's like, fuck it. If no one else is going, I got to be a team member. I'm going to kind of like, hey, you. Push him.
What the fuck?
Push him through the fucking mercury ball or whatever it is.
Whatever the fuck it is.
Yeah. On the other side, a human Segway walks up to them, rolls up to them, and tells them they're lucky that it didn't cut them in half like him. And they're right.
They are right.
They're quite blessed with that.
He's cut off above the waist.
How does that work?
I don't know.
I don't want to pretend that I know anything about medicine at all. It doesn't feel like that would work, but I guess if you still have your stomach and you can use colostomy hoses and things. I
guess I've seen people like that. Yeah. I guess it's a thing.
I mean, we just saw a guy that was just a torso shoot people and hide their bodies, so I guess
it's true.
It's a brave new world. Rock wastes no time and take the men to the locked door. After Portman says some creepy shit to some girls, the quarantine, that part was a little too much for me. That annoyed me. The strip search thing, that was
creepy.
It was like too creepy. But it's 21 years ago and people were creepy back then, so I guess whatever.
Right.
But he talks to him in the quarantine room, and then the Rock stops him, and that's right when we meet, because he tries that on Samantha. Samantha Grimm, and Rock tells him to shut the fuck up, and then we see that she works for UAC.
UAC,
Works for the UAC,
Union Aerospace Corporation.
Thank you. And I would not have been able to tell you that. And was sent to retrieve specific scientific data.
I've been wondering if I should put a little more canon check throughout the show, so I have more to say.
Yeah,
more than anything else. UAC's from the games. So as soon as she said that, I was like, oh, shit. Okay.
Yep.
I'm listening.
I love it when they do anything like that. So just, and please keep chiming them in. I think it's helpful. Because sometimes these things, like, I know UAC is a thing, but in my head, I'm not thinking that feels innocuous. Maybe I'm so like, I appreciate that a lot. I'm sure they do too. She says she must bring back files from anthropology, not the shitty store, but but from the actual, area, forensic archaeology, genetics, and the formula for everlasting gobstoppers.
Right.
Reaper says we don't have room for passengers. Grimm says, ask your CO what your mission is. Or Samantha Grimm, sorry, that's going to get confusing. Samantha
they call her Sam.
Yeah.
You can just...
I'll try to call her Sam from now on. I don't think I wrote it that way, but that's my... I'll edit in my head. So Sam says, you ask your CO what your mission is, and Sergeant Maivia says to contain and neutralize the threat, protect civilians, and retrieve UAC property. She says, she's right. Fuck him. And they begin the mission.
Yep.
Duke asked, how'd you let a fine piece of ass like that get away? And he's like, that's my sister. And then another Marine immediately tells Duke, don't do this again.
Yeah.
So two things. His name in the movie is John Grimm, the Reaper. That works because it makes me want to die. And also, how many sisters or squad mates does Duke given the BFD?
Bro, judging by how he acts later in the movie, all of them.
All of them. No one's little sister is safe in this fucking movie. One bit. We find out that UAC is into archaeology, genetics, and weapons research. So the most electrifying man in sports entertainment 20 years ago gives orders to the men, and they enter the contamination zone. Back at Control, we find out that Mac's name is Mac because Americans are too fucking lazy to pronounce Japanese names.
Bro, he says, your name's Mac, and he says, yeah, my name's Katsuhiko Kumanoko Takahashi, which A, is not that fucking hard to say.
No, you just did it.
Yeah, and B, doesn't have fucking Mac in it.
Yeah.
Literally anywhere.
At all.
It starts with cat.
Yeah. I always feel bad because I work with some Asian people, and that they have names that are not that hard to, like, they're not common here, but they're not hard to pronounce at all.
Yeah.
But they go by like Jeff and shit, and I'm like, what?
Yeah.
Like, I feel so bad. Like, people are so lazy that they can't learn.
Can't be bothered.
Yeah. It's like 2 syllables, 3
Yes.
syllables.
Right.
Come on, man. That's not bad. You don't need to say his full government name every goddamn time. You pick one of them. Pick the one that you know, the one that you can pronounce, and go with it.
Maybe it sounded like I was saying a lot. His name's Katsuhiko.
Yeah.
That's not hard.
No. Call him Hiko. Shit,
Yeah.
I don't know. Pick
Right.
part of the word. I don't know. Katsa. Do something. That's so goddamn lazy.
Dicks.
The Marines clear the corridors and mark rooms once they've cleared them. They walk into a laboratory with beating hearts and jars and other off-putting body parts that I'd rather not focus on.
No eyeballs?
No eyeballs. Yeah,
Okay.
no, we're good on that. Oh, shit, eyeballs will come up in a little bit. In a different lab, the siblings Grimm go to download files, and she says it will take a half an
Nice.
hour. I guess they don't have fiber on Mars. I don't know, but it's going to take a bit. Portman and Goat. Yeah, there's a guy named Goat. Find a huge sunken like holding cell thing. Portman gets shocked. That was pretty funny.
Yeah.
I can't remember. Does he trick him into doing it?
He's like, touch it.
Yeah.
He just does.
The other one knew it was electrified, right?
Yes.
Like, yeah.
And after he touched it, he got shocked and he goes, the walls are electrified. It's like, yeah, we know.
Rock and Duke go to the weapons research wing. There are weapons laying everywhere. On the screen, we see specs for the BFG.
Which it specifies as the Bioforce gun.
Okay, buddy.
Yeah.
Yeah, like,
All
we
right.
don't... Okay, cool.
By the way, what you think BFG means is what it is called in the instruction manual in the original game.
Yeah, it is literally the big fucking gun.
Yes.
Like, that's one of my favorite things about Doom.
Right.
There's no tact.
Nope.
We're just... This is a game where you are going to fucking slaughter demons
to metal music.
to metal music with a chainsaw.
Yes.
And spiky brass knuckles and shit. Like, you're gonna fall in lava. You're gonna do all kinds of weird shit.
It's fucking awesome.
Yeah, trying to play this game now. It's so outdated and pixely and weird, but it's still so much goddamn fun because it gets to the heart of what's fun about video games.
It still plays so well though.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's really fast.
That took me a while because I don't like Left 4 Dead because it moves too fast.
Oh, that
in
makes
modern
sense.
games it annoys me.
Yeah.
For some reason with this it took me like 5 minutes, and after that I was like,
Yeah.
okay, I get what I'm doing here. I dig it. I've learned how to kind of maneuver myself and stuff.
It is very fast. And on the console port, at least on the PS5 version, which is what I played, you
too.
get to use both sticks,
Yeah.
which you cannot do in GoldenEye. And GoldenEye is a chore to play now.
Oh my god. Yeah, that game was fun back in the day.
Yeah.
Not being able to use
turn.
Yeah, no thanks.
Yeah. It's tough.
So Rock tries to get into the advanced weaponry, but biometrics lock him out. That'll be important later.
Yep.
The Kid and Destroyer are together, and Kid gets scared by a hose and then starts just blasting.
He does.
John and Samantha talk while the files download. There's a skeleton of a mother and a baby. He is shocked to find out humans were on Mars. Then she says humanoid to let us know it's not exactly human.
Yeah.
The skull of the baby is shaped vastly different than the mother's.
I know.
Like,
noticed
she
that
has
too.
a mostly human-looking skull, and the baby's head looks like the fucking Juggernaut helmet.
Yes.
Does not make sense to me.
No. Evolution's happening real quick.
Yeah, it is. 9 months is all it took.
Yeah.
She brings him over to look at Lucy. That's the names. Genetic markers. Samantha asks him to think about the first thing their parents taught them to do. This is how we kind of find out that their parents were genetic scientists, genetic physicists. I don't know what you call that.
Geneticists?
Genetics. Yeah. I was going for That is the way to say it. It makes me feel stupid because that is not what I was trying to say. There is another thing I'm trying to say here. But you right, and now that's just going to be what it is in my head. So I'm done trying. We're moving. He checks and sees that they have 24 pairs of chromosomes. And he asks, what does the extra pair do? And she says it gives them superpowers, which is not the answer that I was expecting. Even a little bit. But
No.
she says they heal 50 times faster than Homo sapiens and that they were impervious to disease. Reaper asked the elephant in the room, why are they all fucking dead?
Yeah.
And she has no answer for that.
Nope.
She's like, I don't know. It's crazy, right?
I love that she said, perhaps just because of time. And then he looked back down at it and said, you don't shield a baby from time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a cool line.
That's cool.
Yeah.
There's a lot of cool lines
There
in this.
are a lot of cool lines in this. The Marines find something in Carmack's office. They radio it in, and Reaper just leaves his sister. Yep. Tells her to lock the fucking door.
Yep.
To be fair, they don't know. No, fuck that. That's not a good excuse either.
No.
That's even a worse excuse because it can be even worse than what they found. You don't know what's here.
Nope.
And why you had to evacuate an entire base. Yeah, don't just leave your sister there. So they chase a fast creature down, and it turns out to be Carmack. He's twitching, hyperventilating, and holding a severed arm.
The fuck?
And then starts shrinking into the fetal position. Samantha says, I know him. What up, Cuff? and then he just rips his fucking ear off.
He does.
It's just wild.
And everybody's like, he should never be doing that.
And that is not how she thought that interaction was going to go.
Nope. He's like, he doesn't
Dr.
usually do that. I'm sorry.
Oh, okay. You're embarrassing me in front of company.
Why do you always do this?
What?
In front of my
Every
friend?
goddamn time, doctor. If HR was still alive, they would be putting in a complaint right now. Yeah, I bet she would have wished she had that one back. But
Yeah.
they split back up, and the Grimms take Carmack back to the lab. The kid is with Portman now, and Portman keeps trying to scare him. I forget, what is he saying to him?
Oof. I do not remember.
Yeah, he's literally up in his ear whispering and essentially letting him know that he's about to get ripped to
He
shreds.
says, hey, little girl, let me whisper in your ear.
Where do you see my dick? Sorry. I can't hear part of that, not get to that part.
And I knew you couldn't. That's why I left it hanging in
He
space.
set me up for failure here. Y'all know you can't say some yay yay twist. I'm just going to leave that alone. Anyway, where was I? Oh, he's trying to.
He's whispering shit.
Yeah, he's whispering shit to the kid, and the kid asks if he has any drugs on him. the natural progression of conversation.
Yeah.
And I thought Portman was about to give him meth or coke, but he gives him fucking Nuprins.
Yeah, what the fuck?
Little, yellow, different. Four of you alive in 1992 know what that fucking reference was. Or if you watched Wayne's World 2, I think. But Goat and Grimm are walking now, which I think means they sent the Martian plague doctor with Samantha alone.
Oh, shit.
At this point in time,
Yeah.
Duke winds up there,
Yeah.
but they just sent her with twitching, rip his ear off, holding severed arms guy.
They
You'll
did.
be fine.
Yeah.
You know this guy.
She knows him. Yeah.
I'll vouch for him. Here, let's come on, Doc. So stupid. And then Goat accidentally knocks over a can and says, God damn it. And then he proceeds to expose his arm covered in scars and tells he cuts himself and is like, I took the Lord's name in vain, or I took his name in vain, or something like that.
Took his, yeah.
Which seems totally healthy.
Yeah. The fuck?
And also, it's clearly not working.
Yeah.
Because he has so many cuts on his arm. This
Right.
method is not working if
Nope.
you've had to cut yourself this many times. Just buy a fucking swear jar, or you don't even need to buy one. It's in your...
Motherfucker, that's my favorite curse word. I'd look like fucking Zaz, dude.
I would, yes.
From Batman.
In my head, I was waiting for him to cut him. It was like, God damn, and then him start to cut himself. And then Reaper be like, Jesus fucking Christ.
Do another one.
While he's cutting it.
Yeah, I think I did say that out loud.
But yeah, Portman and the kid, we cut back to Portman and the kid, and a naked woman. She's the one missing an arm. Why is she missing her clothes?
Tits.
Because tits. That's these movies. It's like, what do video game guys like? Tits. And
True.
while you're not wrong, I wish you would work it into the story in a more organic way.
Yeah, Jason's here for the plot, y'all.
I'm here for the plot. Yeah. If you can work it into the plot, I don't have to feel bad about it. I have to. This feels exploitative, and then I gotta worry. I gotta think about how this makes me feel inside. What am I got? This? Am I holding up the patriarchy? I don't fucking know. It's too much for me.
Didn't you own a copy of the Guy game?
Oh, okay. I'll talk to my lawyer before I admit to any of that. But
hey, I'm on your side here.
it does not feel like it. And anyway, I sold it back to a GameStop before it was.
You did, before it was banned.
Before it was banned. So, how come my conscience is so clean? But anyway, Tits McGee walks up and they smile and then try to engage with her, and then she turns around and like raises a blade to him, and then they unload. They just start spraying bullets at her.
I was gonna say they're guns.
Yeah. Oh God. Kyle's a feisty one today. It's not me today.
It's a long day.
So the word suffer is written on the wall in blood, and magically all of the bullets hit her in the upper chest area, leaving her boobs in immaculate condition.
Yeah.
Pristine. Yeah. It's so stupid.
It is stupid.
Everyone is the chest bone and above to her neck. It didn't even hit her in the face or anything. It's all just fucking a tight grouping right where you can keep the tits intact.
Yes.
It's so dumb. Carmack and Samantha are being escorted back to Duke, which is a questionable choice after the things he said. But and some other scientist bitch that we have never seen until right now.
Yeah,
we are not introduced to her.
No.
She did not they didn't find her in a closet like you do in these kinds of movies. She didn't. Nothing. They didn't find her laying in blood and like, oh, I'm okay. And we see that nothing, no story helpers at all. Just all of a sudden, there's this chick here. I believe it's like a harsh cut, and there's just a woman standing there.
Yes, and there's not like there's been people in the backgrounds of these shots either.
No, because everybody's fucking dead.
Yes,
and it's supposed to be empty for the suspense. I don't know. It's questionable. And so after they get done asking who is this chick, well, they don't. What's her name knows her. Sam knows her, so they start talking about her husband and stuff. And about his safety, not not catching up on old times.
No.
On the operating table, Carmack keeps repeating, shut it down, and also states it's inside. Then Reaper and Goat find an infected, possessed scientist that charges them. They give him a bad case of lead poisoning. Sarge and Destroyer hear something in the ceiling, and it turns out to be a monkey with chunky blood.
Yeah.
He's a chunky monkey. Sorry. Anyway, it turns out to be... and then they got cut back to Carmack, and they're pulling a blood sample from him, and he's going all chunky too.
Yeah.
The boys find something big and not human that goes down into the sewer.
Oh shit.
Yeah, the fucking sewer is
about to go down.
It's about to go down. Which this got mentioned when I was like doing a little bit of research on this. Is one of the things that hurt this is, I know you'll talk about a lot in canon, check the stuff that got left out that makes this specifically Doom-esque.
Yes.
But a lot of people were calling this Resident Evil in space because of some of the changes they made.
Oh, yeah.
But a lot of this really does kind of follow that same narrative arc. They even wind up in the sewer part and all that stuff. Like it's pretty similar, a lot of it.
Yeah, I could see that.
Samantha tells a rando woman scientist that we've never seen before that they will find her husband and go home to her daughter. How?
Yeah.
Walk by your goddamn self through the pitch black murder hallways?
No.
Why are they so cavalier about all this?
I don't know.
They just keep sending these women alone places.
Yeah.
At this point, we are aware that they're at the we may not know that there are like monsters yet, But we got a pretty good idea there are monsters. And we've also seen a dude freak the fuck out and rip
his ear off.
We're
probably like 10 minutes removed, though, from Portman, Richard Brake, being like, $5 says it's just a disgruntled employee with a gun.
Yeah.
So maybe she still thinks that even after Carmack's mental breakdown.
Fair. But would you still send someone out into dark hallways if you thought there was a crazy person running around with a gun?
No, but I've played Doom.
Fair enough. New information has come to light, man. So, okay, another part of that. Sorry, I was about to get going again, but who the fuck is going to let her through the door when she gets there?
Yeah.
Even if she can find her way back safely, she can't get in. They locked everything down. So nothing can get back through.
Yeah.
She's not going to have a special, her just being a regular scientist is not going to have some crazy like quarantine override card, I don't assume.
No.
And then, it's all, whatever. It all makes sense if you don't think too hard. So I'm just going to keep going. And also, guess what? Demon Kamek is missing too. Just like your friend that you signed her fucking death warrant. So
Carmack.
Carmack. Good luck with that.
Yeah.
Did I say Kamek again?
Yeah.
All right. Carmack's, whatever his fucking name is. The team is searching the sewer for the monster, and they find a coat with No Name's husband, Steve, who undoubtedly is just as fucking dead or undead as she is right now.
Yeah.
Portman
Most def.
Yeah. Oh, 100%. Portman makes fun of Goat for a creepy religious thing that he says. And he gets sucked underwater. It turns out he just fell in a hole.
Oh, God.
And then Rock is pissed and tells him to watch their footing in the darkness in knee-deep water.
In the knee-deep, darkest water I've ever seen.
Will do, Sarge.
Yeah. Thanks for the tip.
Thanks.
Fucking stupid.
How the fuck am I supposed to do that? Oh. So the kid tries to have a heart-to-heart about being parentless, and Reaper figures out that he's high as fuck.
Yeah.
He's like, I will put holes in you if I see you take another hit of this
That is
shit.
what he says. Badass.
It is badass. This is broken up by Goat and warned that something is coming up on him. We see bright white eyes in the pitch black darkness. This was cool.
That was cool as fuck.
Dude, how did they get them so white?
I don't know.
It was unnatural in the best way. That shit freaked me out.
Hell yeah.
For being a movie that it just... Like, it had cool looking monsters. I'm sure there are people who, like, you and I are desensitized because we've watched so much horror stuff. So, like, most of these movies are dropping the bucket on a lot of this. But that moment, I was like, "Ooh, I don't like that." And then all the rest of them opened up, and then he jumped. I was like, "Okay, that was good pacing and timing. I like that." I didn't jump, but like my inner child did.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
It's pretty dope.
Hell yeah.
It attacks Goat and bites his throat, leaving his tongue to infect him or possess him or whatever we're going with here.
Doesn't it like leave its tongue on him?
On him, like hooked
to his
then
neck.
It gets off and flops and swims
Floats away
off
or
somewhere. Yeah. No, we don't really follow up on the tongues, which is a weird sentence to say out loud, but there's a couple of times where the tongues get shot off or like left on something and they crawl away, and then they never like jump back out of the darkness to hit anyone.
Maybe that's what was in the aquarium in House of the Dead.
It has to be.
It has to be.
That's canon now. So they go back and tell the people at the facility to evacuate through the arc. They realize that this is not safe for anybody. Finally, they finally realize it's not safe. They try to revive Goat for way too long. But I do appreciate that they make a big deal out of losing the first soldier.
Yes.
Because in a lot of these, it's just, we're such badasses and somebody dies and that's just war and stuff like that. And for a movie like this where it'd be very easy to not give any time to that, I did think it was cool that like it affected them and they really were trying to save their guy and stuff like that. So
yeah,
it was cool.
Yeah.
The Rock starts cutting a promo on Samantha, asking her what the fuck's going on. And he shows her the corpse of the monster. And she says she's never seen it. And then Reaper tells them that they shot at something different. So we know that, like, we've got this crazy, scary dead monster here, but there's other monsters that don't look like this. Some other kind of scary fucking monster somewhere else.
Portman, by the way, says maybe it's an alien. And she acts like that's the stupidest thing he's ever heard. And he says, look at it.
Yes. It couldn't be. Couldn't be that. Like, well, fucking explain that to me.
Yeah, she like scoffs at him.
Which is funny because she turns out to be right, technically.
Yes,
But,
that's true.
but going off the information we have, it wouldn't be that way.
Yeah.
They say there is a door to the dig right by the Ark. I think that was confusing wording. Back at the Ark, they have given a couple of visualizations a la Resident Evil.
Yeah.
But I'm still confused by where everything's placed here.
Me too. When it cut to all the people at the Ark, I thought they were on the station with them, and I was like, what the fuck? There's this many people still here? Because they look exactly the same.
Yes.
The place on Earth and the main area of this space station look identical.
Exactly.
So I was very confused.
Me too. You don't know how good I feel that I'm not the only one on that.
That's okay.
Because I kept being like, man, what am I missing here? Because I'm really paying attention to this.
Yeah.
But back at the Ark, they give Segway guy a gun, and he starts singing "Creep" by Stone Temple Pilots. Cause I'm half the man I used to be. Sorry, stupid joke.
Apparently his name's Pinky.
Yeah.
Interesting. Carry on.
Carry on. Samantha is doing an autopsy on the monster. Did I miss it? Is Pinky the name of one of those in the game?
Yes.
Okay, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Which is, I played them not that long ago, but I forgot that, and that's...
It's my favorite one. Well, second favorite.
Okay.
Because I have a tattoo of my first favorite.
Yeah, for sure. Actually, this is going to be a sec. Will you pull that up real quick so I can see it?
The Pinky?
Yeah. Let me see Pinky.
Hell yeah, I will. It's so fucking cool looking.
Yes. Yeah. Okay. God, that looks so much fucking better than it does in the...
Especially in 2016. Oh, so fucking
it looks
cool.
Like what it looks like on this one is... Yeah, that's so dope. In this movie, it looks... Yeah, that's
the Doom 3 one.
Oh, that's supposed to look like the Doom 3 one. Okay.
Yep.
In the movie, it looks more like a fucking Slowpoke from Pokemon.
Yeah.
It's not good.
No, it's not good. It's right there. I mean, it kind of looks like the Doom 3 one.
Yeah,
it's got wheels.
It's better stationary than in motion.
Yeah.
This
is true. Favorite one, by the way, if I keep any of that in, is the Cacodemon. The fucking floating red one.
Yep.
Yeah, with the one eye.
Dope.
Love that thing.
Cyber demons are badass.
Cyber demons are sick.
Yeah.
Yeah. None of these are demons in the movie.
Nope, these are just mutants.
Yep. Literally.
Yeah, literally mutants.
I was waiting for Professor X.
For her to rip his fucking ear off.
Yeah.
Samantha's doing an autopsy on the monster, and she drops her flashlight down its throat and has to like fist the shit out of it to get it out.
While Duke is face first in her tits.
Yeah. Okay. I get it's a big monster.
Yeah.
But it's still based off a human. It's humanoid, especially from the way that they're saying this thing is.
They even do the autopsy and pull out the liver and the kidneys and everything.
Yeah, which I did think this thing has had its appendix removed. I thought that was a really cool way to do that. I thought that was dope.
Yeah.
But her dropping the flashlight and it not just being like and hitting the back of its throat.
Right.
It like falls into its goddamn anus.
Yeah.
Like,
it curves.
Yeah.
It travels along the...
She has to jam her whole arm in there. He has to hold her ankle. It's like, it's fucking ridiculous how the lengths they have to go to get her fucking flashlight out of this guy's gut.
Yeah.
But while they're doing this, while they're doing an autopsy, Duke starts coming onto her really strongly.
He is an inch from her face.
Yes.
And then turns to just stare down, have a staring contest with her tits.
And he's just not tactful. But she gives him shit in a very tactful way. This was very much like a cutscene. It felt like in a game. I liked it, but it was cool.
He says something stupid about how that's not the only big thing about me.
Yeah.
And she says, little rusty, are we?
Yeah.
Because you have no idea.
Such a way to diffuse it.
Yeah.
Like they're flirting and you can tell that like she's manipulating him a little bit because he likes her, but you also can tell that she kind of digs it too because he's kind of a cutie pie about it. Like he's
yeah.
When Portman does it, you're like, this guy's gross. He's funny.
Yeah.
This guy's gross. But when he does it, you're like, I was like, this guy's charming. Like, I think Duke is actually one of my favorite characters. In this.
You literally just described that meme with the girl calling HR because have you seen that meme Where she's sitting in her cubicle and there's an ugly fat guy saying something to her and she screams and calls HR and then a hot guy says the exact same thing.
Oh, damn it. I've done it again.
It's fine because he's hot, guys.
Okay. He made... Okay, they're both gross, but I'm going to try to defend it anyway because you put me on this island, so why not? He does make a reference to his penis, which this is a bit forward,
Yeah.
I would admit. But it's trying to trick girls into strip searching them.
Right.
I feel like one is a little further than the other one.
True.
But yeah, what you're saying is not wrong, so I'm just going to shut the fuck up and move on again. The men get ready to go back into the facility. Portman tries to reason with them and tells them they need to call for reinforcements. And Rock Dwayne Johnson essentially calls him a pussy for being reasonable and tells him to shoulder his fucking weapon, which that was cool.
Yeah.
He's wrong, but it was cool.
Shoulder your fucking weapon, soldier.
Duke and Samantha get accosted by a different looking monster, and then they escape it and trap it in the nano wall.
That was cool.
Which was cool.
Which this guy,
They did look
Duke,
good.
said earlier, I don't think we covered that. He's like, I don't fucking do nano walls. And she's like, yes, you do.
Yeah.
And then he was like, this is why I don't do nano walls.
Yep. And then there's back when they were flirting, he did things like, oh, I'm going to do it because you're pretty.
Yeah.
Which is like 14-year-old
Yes.
hitting on somebody, but it's endearing.
It's more
cute.
endearing than anything that was uttered in House of the Dead.
Yeah. Yeah, these dudes, yeah. Even what Portman says
Yes.
is better than what your average person said in House of the Dead.
Yes.
Hubbity bubbity.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like seared in my brain forever
Me
now.
too.
Reaper has a flashback to his parents' death. It sounded like they died trying to stop him from being a dumb kid. Is that what you...
I
Ascertain
couldn't
from
tell
too.
why they died.
I think because they were calling his name and they were trying to stop him. I think that he got mixed up. He was doing something that kids do, and they went to go stop him, and that's what got them killed.
Shit.
But I'd have to look. I've watched it twice, but that's still the vibe I'm getting. I think that's what it is. If I'm
Well,
wrong, let me know in the comments.
So I missed it too, if you missed it. So
I'm pretty sure that's what happened because I think that's why he kind of blames himself for it, that sort of thing.
shit.
So back in and The Rock asked him about that. I think that might come up in a minute, but Rock comes up and is like, is this where it happened?
Oh yeah.
Back in the corridors that are way too goddamn dark, Destroyer gets decapitated. Wait, no, it's Mac. How could anyone know? Because it was so dark.
Yeah.
Like they look very different. But it was so dark, I thought Destroyer got decapitated. I was like, oh nope, that's Mac. Shit. Okay, never mind. There's a section of this movie that it may not be 100% this movie. It's not as bad as Game of Thrones, the
Jesus
last
Christ.
season. But in my house, my TV has got windows behind it. So if I watch anything with any sort of light outside whatsoever, if something's pretty dark, it makes it real hard to see. And this movie was testing me through the sewers and this part right here.
And in my house, I don't know what time it is.
No, this motherfucker is...
I might as well
He's
be
a
living in a
vampire.
berm underground.
Like he keeps a coffin in his bedroom. No, it's dark as hell. It's like a casino. You could never know.
There aren't that many windows in here to
Yeah.
begin with, but the ones that are have blackout curtains on
Yeah,
them.
he's got a big ass living room and 2 windows on that bitch.
Yeah.
And they
are covered.
Blinds, 14 curtains, bulkhead doors.
And they're
Like,
boarded up.
They're
Yeah.
boarded up.
Fucking hate the sun. So I knew who died. It was the guy that we haven't seen since the beginning of the fucking movie.
Yeah. They didn't care to learn his name, and they didn't care to give him more than 2 lines
Yeah.
in the whole movie either.
The script writers are like, that's your fucking name. I'm not writing that.
So Rock tells Torso to blow the arc if anything comes through. Portman questions the decision, and Rock tells him to shut the fuck up again and heads into the armory with the severed hand, which that was kind of cool.
Yeah.
We had to have a reason for the severed arm.
Yeah.
I still don't know why we needed a reason for the shirt to come off, but he says he needs to go get something with a little more kick. So
Oh.
now we're going to do something with a little more kick. It's time for Test Your Might.
Your might.
Doom is your first episode of Canon Brawl, that's not that crazy.
No, it's not that crazy,
That's
actually.
not that crazy.
Welcome in.
Welcome in. We have done quite a few fun movies,
Yeah, we have.
and you should go listen to them for context for the leaderboard at the end of this. But we do a section every week where we quiz each other on video games and movies. I'll ask him about movies that kind of connect to this, because I can't ask him about this movie because
I
he
have
did
to
so much
research it
research.
and shit, yeah.
And he'll ask me about the games because he knows I didn't have time to play them in the 1 week since the last
Exactly.
movie. So I guess, whose turn would it be? We never know.
We never know.
It's my turn then.
We really should, like,
Write that down somehow.
or just have something here that, like, we move a poker
Yes,
chip back and
literally
forth or
move a chip,
something,
yeah.
like, something. Because I'm sure you guys are sick of hearing us try to figure out who the fuck's supposed to go.
Yeah. Your normal difficulty level question is: Richard Brake is famous for playing the man who kills Bruce Wayne's parents in Batman Begins.
Oh, shit.
Do you remember his name?
Joe Chill.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
I
I did not even notice that.
figured you might not, but I knew you'd know his name.
Oh, yeah. Oh, for sure. All right, your wood level question. While eventually becoming widely known as the Doom Slayer, what other informal name has been given to the nameless protagonist of the Doom series?
I would say Doom Guy.
Doom Guy is correct.
Hell yeah. Veteran level question for you. We're getting through this pretty quick already.
Yeah, we actually know answers for one.
Yeah. Rosamund Pike received an Oscar nomination for her role in Gone Girl. She didn't win, but she did receive a nomination. Who directed Gone Girl?
Ooh. It's David Fincher.
Yes, sir. Good
Yeah.
job.
All right. Steel level question. The Doom Slayer must fight his way through a host of demonic undead in Doom 2 Hell on Earth. Such a cool fucking name, too.
Dope.
Including iconic bosses such as the Cyber Demon and the Spider Mastermind. But what is the name of the final boss in this game?
Oh, shit. In Doom 2?
Yep.
Hold on. They mention it so much in Doom 2016. I know I can do this. Oh, I got it. The Icon of Sin.
It is the Icon of Sin.
Yes.
And that's why I threw the word iconic in the question, too, to see if that would...
Nice.
Yeah.
There's this quote in 2016 that they say all the time: the longer the Icon of Sin is on Earth, the stronger it becomes. It's
Hell
fucking
yeah.
dope. Your turn?
Yep.
Professional level already. The creature effects, which you touched on in the general information for Doom, were handled by Stan Winston.
That's what I stand with.
Stan Winston is also an Oscar winner for his work on what 1986 film?
Wow, this is just off vibes. Hellraiser.
Oh,
God damn it. Is it Aliens?
it is Aliens.
Fucking shit. Aliens was the first thing in my head, and I was like, wait.
He said it's just off vibes, and I nodded enthusiastically.
Yeah. God. Yeah. All right. Well,
So close.
yeah. I got 2 out of 3. I'll
Yeah,
take
if
it.
we were doing tiered voting.
Yeah. All right. Diamond level question. During the end credits, a remixed version of the song You Know What You Are by 9 Inch Nails plays. Trent Reznor, 9 Inch Nails frontman, headed up the music and sound design for what other id Software game from 1996?
Don't you fucking know what you are? I don't know. 96 id Software.
I felt like that narrowed it down pretty well.
Narrows it down pretty well. That would make me want to say Trent Reznor did the music for the game.
Yes. That's how they knew of him and brought him in. Not how he was associated with them.
Is there a number on the end of this answer?
No.
Okay. Quake?
Quake is correct.
Yes.
Yeah.
I
Good
thought
job.
Quake might be older than that.
Closed it out.
Hell yeah.
Well, that was a good one. That worked well.
That was a good one. Back to it.
All right, back to it. Duke and Samantha are still autopsying when Samantha realizes that he's had his appendix removed, like I said a minute ago, and that this was a human. Goat reanimates and headbutts the glass to death, a second death.
Yeah.
It reminds me of, this is such a stupid reference. Have you seen, I think it's just a TikTok, I don't know, or it could be from some other thing, but the shoobody-doo, bop, shoobody-doo, bop, shoobody-doo.
No.
Da, 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 da. It's this weird, like, almost Aqua Teen Hunger Force style animation thing, but it's these two people. It's a bunch of people having like a ritual. They're all in robes and like they're worshiping and doing the thing, and they bring a guy up to this dude and he headbutts the fuck out of him, and they fall into the water and float away. And then they bring up another one and he headbutts them and they fall into the water. And then they bring up this dude that's got this big, crazy, like, bone mass on his forehead. Like, he's like the final boss. And then he headbutts him, and it doesn't work the first time. The guy just smiles at us. He rolls him, flips him around, and headbutts him from the back. And then he falls down and does the same thing. And they're like speaking in tongues as they fly away. And the whole time it's just doing the shubadi-doo, bop, shubadi-doo. It's so weird. It is incredibly weird, but every time it comes up, I have to watch. And then the final one is they have this big, like, Baphomet bull sort of, like, demon thing come up, and it shows it, like, does a, like, Ren and Stimpy flash in on his forehead. He's got little spikes and shit. And so he just maybe that's the one he spins around. I don't remember. But he headbutts him until it kills him, and then this black cloud of like whatever comes out and then possesses that guy. It's so weird.
Jesus Christ.
It is the weirdest thing I've ever seen. It's like a 1 minute clip. And if this stays in, you guys should go watch that right now, because it's so weird. Because I'm going to make his ass watch it as soon as this is over.
You are, and that will be the determining factor if it stays in.
Yeah, 100%. Anyway.
Did you see that he did a fucking cross gesture before he did that?
Yes, yeah, that he still had some of his humanity or whatever. Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, they're real vague on like how the process takes and what's going on and all that, but it is a movie about mutants. It should have supposed to be about demons, but it's about mutants. I'm not gonna be.
Yeah.
We're too deep for me to nitpick too much right now.
Yes.
Sarge grabs the BFG, and finally some like chunky metal riffs start kicking in.
Yeah.
I think is this the first time we've gotten any metal in this movie?
Yes.
Yes. God damn it. I thought that was true.
I guess this is where I'll talk about it. The Doom theme is never in this movie, but a lot of the notes of it are kind of hinted at. This movie's composed by Clint Mansell, who, for me, the touchstone would be Mass Effect 3, which is one of the greatest soundtracks of anything ever. Film, games, anything, everything included. But for you, he wrote the fucking Requiem for a Dream theme.
That is
the man is a goddamn legend.
Yeah, he is. That is my favorite, with the exception of like Moonlight Sonata or whatever. That's like my favorite, like classically composed piece.
It's called Lux Eterna by Clint Mansell.
Oh my god, that's crazy.
Yeah,
but this guy did this fucking movie.
Right. I am assuming I'm assuming the metal in this is not him.
Probably not. But I feel like what's the Mick something, right? What's the guy
Gordon.
Mick Gordon.
Yeah. Well, yeah. He did the first two Doom reboots, and then they fucked him. But
then that's
a whole thing.
Then that's probably why he didn't do this. Then never mind. That answered my question.
No. He did the first two reboots, 2016 and 2020. The original 3 games were John Romero.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Wow, that's dope. So Portman goes to take a shit and leaves Destroyer by himself. He goes and finds a bathroom and plops down, sets his gun down. Their guns have cameras on them, by the way, kill cams.
That Pinky's been monitoring.
Pinky's been watching to kind of see where they're at and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And so he takes out his phone to start playing Snake or whatever. Now it's something to call in reinforcements. And then we see Destroyer get destroyed by a monster. They're in that pit with the electrified fence around it. And he gets swung into a pipe, and then he swings on chains to knock into the electrified cell. And then he starts whooping its ass for a little bit and tries to climb out. He almost has this thing.
He's a big old boy.
Oh, yeah. And then the creature just grabs the chain and jerks him down, and that's what kills him.
Yeah.
It's very anticlimactic for it being a pretty cool fight scene for what it is. Yeah. It's a little clunky, but it's for what we're getting here, it's not bad.
Yeah.
On the shitter, Portman calls for reinforcements. I wrote Portman ammo toilet bit. I don't know what the fuck that means.
Oh, he tries to reload his gun, and it slides all the way under the other stall, and he has to crawl for it.
Oh, right. Okay.
And then the door catches his ammo belt.
There we go. Okay. And while this is happening, Rock finds Destroyer dead, and Portman gets yanked up through the ceiling by his face,
He does.
And Rock uses the BFG, which like melts a big hole in the ceiling.
Yeah.
And it's a little wonky on the graphics, but that does look cool.
It
still looks cool.
Yeah.
And then Portman and Destroyer are both dead at this point, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
And then someone
'Cause they have to
asks
carry him
Pinky if he has eyes on Portman, and he says, nope.
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know, because isn't the gun laying there where he can see what's going on?
Yeah, and
Oh,
Portman just told him what happened.
Yeah, he
what
did.
was happening. And then he was like, nope.
that must
He
have been,
looked like he was like betraying the group when he did that, and then that is not what happened with the rest of the movie.
No, it's not. It's I think something got messed up in the edit there,
Yeah.
but I'm not sure.
Weird. It was weird.
I never heard anyone mention anything about it, but that's what it feels like, is an editing snafu.
Agreed.
Rock executes what's left of Carmack stuck in the nano door, which was a cool moment.
Yeah.
Do you want to take that part? I know you like that part.
She said, we have to leave him in the nano door. His condition might be reversible. And he was like, his condition's irreversible. And she was like, no, it's not. And he goes, his condition is irreversible because his condition is that he's dead.
As he puts a gun in the dude's mouth and blows his head off.
Yeah.
Which is metal as fuck.
Badass.
Yeah, it was cool. The Rock is fun in this.
He is.
I like The Rock in
Yeah.
it.
And we're about to get a heel turn.
Yeah, we are. And I guarantee you that's why he chose this
Yes.
too.
100%.
Guaranteed. That's all I could think the whole time.
Yeah.
Because I remembered that's the one thing I remembered about this movie was the heel turn.
heel turn.
And I was like, oh, okay. Now I know why he chose that.
Hell yeah.
So he sends Kid and Duke to kill the rest of the already dead scientist. Rock starts giving Samantha the business. And, like you do, she says it's just an archaeological dig. And Reaper does not believe his sister either. No one believes her.
Yeah.
And she shows them the videos, and they've been injecting people with the 24th chromosome. And she said there was no human testing, but she was lied to, or is lying again. I still think she knew.
She does.
They never expressly say it, and they let her survive at the end. So I think the whole point is to let us think that she was just unwilling, but it very much seems like she's being deceptive the whole time to me.
Yeah, agreed.
But it also could be my bias from Gone Girl, because fuck her.
Yeah. I like her quite a bit in this.
I do like her in this.
Yeah.
And there's some other thing I've seen her in that she is... I confuse her with Diane Kruger sometimes, and they don't look super similar, but they get cast in very similar parts.
That's true.
So, anyway, Reaper goes to destroy the data, but Rock doesn't want to. He was super pissed a few minutes ago, and now he wants to protect it.
Yeah.
That was a weird motivational problem for me.
Yeah.
Because he's very much like, fucking tell me what's going on. Why are my men dying? This, that, and the other. Now he's like, no, we got to protect this stuff. Like, back to the mission. Like,
you know why, though? I think he's already taken the chromosome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's more than likely what it is. But anyway, they leave the sister to download the files, and something is coming through the arc doors, probably the reinforcements. Back to Sam, she figures out that the infection chooses specific brains with psychotic markers. Okay.
All right.
Whatever science makes this work, I guess.
Yeah.
Something has disabled the arc, and most of the civilians are dead. They go through and shoot all the corpses in the head to be sure. And then they come up on a zombie party. And Reaper lets Rock know not to kill everyone. They aren't all infected, but he doesn't want to listen. And from here, we get Rock's full-ass heel turn.
Yep.
And he's just ready to kill everybody. The kid seems disillusioned by this, and he comes up on a group of non-infected people, and he lets them live. Rock kills the kid for disobeying right in front of Duke, Reaper, Sam, and Segway.
Yeah. Fucking crazy.
Yeah, that is the moment of no return for him.
Yeah.
And this leads to a standoff between Rock and Reaper.
Reaper screams, it was his first mission. And he said, yeah, and it's not going to be my last.
Yeah.
Which is also cool.
It's also a cool line. He's a dick, but it's a cool
You're
line.
a douche.
So they get in that standoff, and it gets interrupted by the mutant killing Segway. And go ahead. What you got?
No, go on.
This leads to a generic zombie killing scene where Duke gets ripped through the grate on the floor, which that's a shit ending to give him.
Yeah.
I really like him, and that is such an unheroic, uncelebrated way to get rid of him.
Yeah, it is.
Like, save that for someone who's been a dick or useless.
Which is most of these guys.
Yeah, like, I feel like you've kind of led us to a natural progression where Duke should have died trying to save Samantha.
Yes.
I know they're just flirty, and it's just him being stupid, but like
Yeah.
we've made him more endearing. We've made him a likable character. That should have been the thing, is him saving her from dying.
Yeah. He just gets yanked through a grate unarmed. Mm-hmm. And it looks like the fucking grate tears him apart more than the monster does.
Way more. No, he
Yeah.
gets grated like fucking cheese. It's ridiculous. Like it's not saying it's not a cool death. It's just not
Right.
the death I wanted him to have.
Yeah.
So then Rock gets dragged through the nano door and says he's not supposed to die. And
What do you mean?
that.
Like in the script? What do you mean?
Yeah,
He turns to look at Urban, who was not in his line of sight. He had to turn his head all weird. And he was like, I'm not supposed to die. And then gets yanked down the hallway.
I think what they're going for is, but they named him Sarge. I don't know. I think they're trying to lead us down a path where we think that he is Doom Guy.
Oh.
That this whole time we were supposed to think he was the protagonist, because he kind of has been.
Yeah.
John has not got John's got the sister there. We've got some backstory. He's got some story arc, but he really hasn't done too much.
True.
Rock has done way more and had more focus on him. So I think they were trying to like rope-a-dope us
Yeah.
with him being Doomslayer.
Yeah.
But what a bitch way. He just murdered a bunch of people and has been saying all these cool lines. And I was like, I'm not supposed to die right now. Like, that's dumb.
It is
Dumb
weird.
as fuck.
And right before that, when Pinky got ganked, when he points the gun at them and then he gets ganked and he says, wait, there's something behind me, isn't there? Fuck off.
I heard, yeah.
That and combined with I'm not supposed to die is my game over moment.
Oh, okay. We
Seconds apart.
yes.
Okay.
We're give me like 30 seconds,
All
if
right.
that. So actually it's less than that. Reaper got injured in the shuffle and Sam decides to inject him with C24 because he is, checks notes, a good man.
Yeah.
Reaper stands up and now we're in first person just in time for my game over moment.
Oh shit.
Fuck this.
I like it.
I don't.
I liked it at first. It goes on too long.
That it goes on. It's again self-indulgent, and
Yeah.
not. You guys have heard me do these outlines. You know, I can be a little self-indulgent at times too, so I'm aware.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's a little too much. I don't like the way that it's cut
Yeah.
very well.
And it doesn't look
And
great.
I guess,
too. That
yeah,
will
I think that's the big thing for me, because I remember this being my game over moment when I first watched this, like in 2005.
Yeah.
This being the thing where I'm like, I knew this was coming from the trailers, and this irks me for whatever reason.
If you're going to do this, it needs to be like 20 seconds.
And now that I have seen Hardcore Henry, I've seen someone do it like really well.
Yeah.
That also hurt. I know those
haven't seen
are
that.
15 years apart. That's not fair.
Yeah.
But it is where I am in my brain. That's something we should try to find a way to shoehorn in here, because it's very video game related.
video gamey.
At some point, some way, figure out a way to watch that, because
I've never seen it.
it's fun, man. I'm not going to tell you it's winning Oscars or anything, but it's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
And for us being video game dudes, it's cool.
Okay.
Anyway, he looks in the mirror to see himself healed. This whole 5-minute scene is fine. I applaud them for giving it a try. But like we said, it goes on too long.
The trailer used almost all of this.
It did.
Yeah.
The
The trailer
few
was
little-
entirely this almost.
I do like the part where they're running across the catwalk and he domes the first one and then just sprays across the other two.
Yeah.
Because that's totally how you would do that in a video game.
I like when he jumps over that one at the top of the catwalk.
Yes.
And turns around and hits it with the butt of the gun. It's like, that's exactly what you would do.
Yep, that one is cool too. Because it's got its moments, but
Yeah. It's
but
just
there's
too long.
It's too long, and they had a chance to hide some of the flaws, and
Yeah.
it felt like they just lived in them a little too much.
Yeah. He even fights Pinky.
Yeah.
Pinky has become Pinky, which I was having a problem this whole movie. I was like, you're going to name somebody fucking Pinky when Pinky's the name of one of the monsters in this game?
Yep.
And then he turns into it. Well, he turns into the one from 3.
Yeah, which is not as cool
Not
as
as
the
cool,
one from
yeah.
the old games, but it's still something game accurate, so that's cool.
Yeah, another part, when he opens a door, it plays the actual Doom door sound from the game, the famous sound.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, we get Pinky and he kills it with a chainsaw, which was kind of dope. Does the thing I didn't like about the design, I know that it's true to 3, like we just said, but does it have wheels in the game? Is it attached to something like that, or is there like one specifically that does? Was there a reason to have him a half person on a Segway thing?
In Doom 3, which is the only Doom game that this movie gives a fuck about, we'll get to in Canon Check.
Crazy.
It looks exactly like this, and it has metal legs behind it.
Okay.
Because it is a transformed fucking scientist that was on the station that had metal legs.
Okay. See, because I thought there was something like that.
Yeah.
I remember there being... I thought there was metal on him, but I didn't think it was wheels. Okay.
Yeah.
Then that's what I was hung up on. That makes sense now.
They definitely changed that just so we didn't know that it was going to be him, unless you have played the games and you know that that's Pinky.
Okay. When it's over, he goes looking for Sam, and he finds her barely conscious, but not full of bullet holes or bite marks, so not sure how she wound up this way.
I don't know.
She just fell over. She's got the vapors. I don't fucking know. And we have another standoff between Sarge and Reaper. Rock says, I finished the quarantine, and it's over. And Reaper says, what about the survivors? And he says, Harry, I took care of it. Reaper calls him a murderer, and the Rock says, no, I'm the jabroni beaten, pie eating, trailblazing, eyebrow raising, all around smack it down people's champ. No, he says we're all killers. And we see there's something up with Rock's hand, and then they both announce how many bullets they have left.
I love when he's like, are you going to shoot me with that? And he goes, well, I was thinking about it.
That was a cool line. That was fun.
And he goes, how many bullets you got left? He goes, half a clip. What about you? I've got one round.
They've had some dialogue together more than probably anybody else really has had together.
Yeah.
And the first half of the movie, it felt a little stilted.
Yeah.
When they're at each other's throats, the chemistry is good.
It's good.
This part is good. I wish
like
it felt this way the whole way through.
Yeah.
When he
I
was
get
doing the
that.
stuff about the, hey, you need to stay at home, and like, oh, it's my sister and all that. Like, I feel like if we'd have gotten this type of dynamic earlier on, it would have been way cooler.
Yeah. I could see that.
So, yeah, like we were saying, Reaper has half a clip. Rock has one round left in the BFG. He immediately fires at a Reaper, who jumps out of the way and then starts shooting at Rock. Rock runs into the arc room. Reaper suspensefully looks around for him, and they creep up on each other with like a spire of sorts in the way.
Yeah.
And Rock has a big metal thing in his hands.
Yeah, something.
And they look like a fucking Looney Tune.
They do.
Scene right now, because they're both like sneaking up on each other from around the thing. They may as well be doing big exaggerated like tippy toes.
They literally go swing at people who aren't there anymore. Yeah.
It gets pretty silly. And Reaper shoots at Sarge, and then he blocks it with the comically large metal piece that he picked up. And then Rock yells, "Simplify, motherfucker." Said, I'm not making a joke there. He actually says that.
And then he yells, "Faithful to the core, John."
Faithful to the core.
Oh my God. What?
And yeah, and both of them understand that means let's eat crayons and fist fights.
Oh my God damn it. Why are we putting our guns down at the end of every fucking video game movie?
Every movie. Especially when you're the good guy and you've got more bullets. The other guy doesn't have bullets. He's got a big hunk of metal.
Yeah, this is exactly what fucking Jorah Mormont did in Tomb Raider. He's like, I put our guns down. I don't have bullets.
At least Rock is like, my arms are tired. And sets the big piece of metal down.
The fucking water heater he was carrying around.
Fucking John has no reason to give up his advantage when this dude is a mutant about to kill. Not about to kill everyone. He has fucking killed everyone.
Yeah.
His sister, his flesh and blood, is the only person still fucking alive.
Yes.
It's kind of your responsibility as a Marine, as a member of the UAC, as a whatever the fuck you are, and a brother.
As an American.
Just as an American. To shoot this guy in the fucking head and
put
move
one
on.
between the eyes, please.
God. So they commence beating the shit out of each other, and it's pretty even. And then we start to see that like Sarge is incredibly strong and throwing Reaper all over the place.
Yeah, he like winds up a railing all the way around his fist.
I enjoyed that.
Pretty dope.
Actually, that's the next thing I
Oh.
yeah. So he wraps that up, and then it's proven that he has a little something extra on John. They
Yeah.
both have the C-24, but
They both have super soldier
yeah,
serum.
they both have the super. This is like Banner and Abomination,
Yes.
Incredible Hulk, that
Yeah.
sort of thing.
In Harlem. Go listen to Chainlink Theater.
Yeah. They just their Patreon. They just did the Incredible Hulk movie. It was a really good episode. You should watch or listen. So he hits Reaper a few times, and at some point, Sarge starts to turn into Dwayne the Rock Demon, and this should have happened earlier in the fight, because along with the heel tendencies and what we know is about to happen, like he starts to win the fight earlier than this presents itself.
Yeah.
I feel like since they're fighting themselves so evenly,
Yeah.
when he starts to bend the stuff and take over and show that he's more imposing, that is when they should have had the change happen.
Yeah. Would have been cooler.
It's not bad.
Yeah.
It's just I feel like it would be a little bit more logical that way.
Yeah.
In the last ditch effort, he slings the most demonic man in sports entertainment through the arc, and he quotes the kid by saying, "Go to hell," and tosses a hand grenade through the arc after him.
He leaves him halfway through it for a while.
Yeah.
Why does he time it like that? Do you know? I don't know.
I think it's, I think they keep trying to fake us out. I think it's that they want us to think that the arc's going to cut him in half.
Oh, okay.
Like Pinky, and then it just doesn't. But
They're like, I'm going to trick these motherfuckers into thinking I'm about to do something cool.
yeah, constantly. And then, nope, gotcha, bitch.
The only thing I'm going to slice is their expectations.
So
All
after the grenade blows up and takes everything down, we see Reaper holding his sister in his arms. He says almost home, and it fades to white in a triumphant, like, moment of hope or something. I don't even know.
And then it's over.
Yeah, and that's, yeah. So I have thoughts on that after.
That is Doom.
I have thoughts on that after we do the canon check.
Okay.
But yeah. And that was Doom.
That
Yeah,
was Doom.
That was Doom. Speaking of, Kyle, give it to us.
Doom 1, Doom 2, Doom 64, and Doom 3 were out when they started filming this movie, and they don't give a fuck about any of them but 3.
No. The worst one of the group.
Yeah, agreed. But this movie looks exactly fucking like Doom 3 to a T. The dark hallways, the whole facility, everything about it. Because Doom 3 is not good.
The going out into Mars a little bit and stuff like that. A lot of that is similar.
The UAC, the Mars setting, that's all right. It contains almost none of the plot of any of them because Doom is about opening a portal to hell.
Yes.
And I guess mutants are more believable than that.
That's the thing that frustrates me. Like, if you're, let's take Batman, for example. If you're Christopher Nolan and you are going to go full grounded reality based sort of thing, you're not going to put in Clayface.
Yeah.
You're not going to put in Mr. Freeze. Those things are not going to happen. And that makes sense, and that's fine.
Yeah.
I enjoy the supernatural stuff that they do, but clearly until, Batman or Dark Knight Rises, which I'm not a huge fan of, but it still, for the most part, follows, and it's a fine movie, I suppose. But it serves itself really, really well. So I get that. Like, there's a path for you to make it 100% believable and make this a crime movie that just happens to have a guy that dresses up in a rubber bat suit.
Yeah.
But with Doom,
You can't.
if you're telling me, well, it's too far-fetched that we would open a portal to hell. However, adding an extra chromosome to a human makes them a fucking crazy super
Demon.
monster thing. Yeah. That's not more believable. We're still on fucking Mars.
Yeah.
We're jumping through little weird Capri Sun balls
Yeah.
to transport back and forth. Women's shirts are falling off and their arms for no fucking reason. Like, none of this, we did not make a step towards reality.
Because you can't, because you're on Mars shooting at creatures.
It's a fucking lateral step, so
Yes.
why not just do the fucking thing?
Do it.
That's and they're going back to comic movies. There's a bunch of them that do that too, that they're like, oh, we're going to keep this as grounded as possible. I'm like, motherfuckers is flying.
Yes.
Like,
Right.
this motherfucker's blue and has fur. Just do the thing.
Yes.
We're all here because we like the thing.
Exactly. Yeah.
That's, yeah.
The plot that they invented to that, is it cool or is it stupid? I'm torn. It's something's infecting people and their personality defines how it affects them. That's a cool idea.
That is a cool idea for something not named Doom.
Yes.
I like it.
Yeah.
I think if this was a built from the ground IP, the moment with the appendix being removed,
Yeah.
that's fucking cool. Like,
Yeah.
if that's your reveal, but like, when in your brain the whole time you're like, these are fucking demons. They're not demons, but in your brain you're like, these are demons. Like, okay, cool.
Yeah.
There's not an appendix there. Demons don't need a fucking appendix.
Yeah.
Like, it's,
You're putting this cool idea in a movie that has preconceived notions from its entire audience.
yeah.
I think everybody who went to see Doom knows that it's about fucking hell. I bet less people knew that it was about Mars.
Agreed. And if you didn't know any of that, did it matter?
Right?
If you were like, oh, I want to go see, this is 2005, I want to go see The Rock,
Yeah.
and one of the guys from Lord of the Rings
Right.
shoot at each other on Mars. You don't give a shit why they're on Mars.
No.
You don't care what they're you just know there's monsters. Does it matter where the monsters come from? If they came from Mars or a test tube or hell or a fucking Costco, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Just let them do it. It's insulting to the audience.
Yeah. And insulting to the game. But I wrote down originally that there was no Doomslayer in this movie, but there is. And his name's Reaper. That's cool.
Yeah.
His name's John, which is Doomslayer's fucking name. I think his name's John Taggart, not Grimm. They just thought Grimm was cool.
Okay.
I don't know that he has a sister and started as a normal soldier. I don't know all that backstory because the fucking first 3 games, the only story is the UAC accidentally opened a portal to hell and somebody from hell kidnapped John's fucking bunny rabbit. So he murders all of them. I do miss the Doom theme.
That's
I don't know how you get the name
glaring omission
and not
man.
the music. But it looks exactly fucking like Doom 3. And if you don't mention the chromosome thing, it kind of is Doom 3, which makes me want to give it a C. It feels generous. But
I think for a video game movie I keep thinking of it like school grades. It's average. Like,
Yeah.
you caught the essence of it for the most part, but you left out some big things that would have given you an A.
we have not seen a movie, this is maybe 14, that looks more like the game than this one does. That's why it's such a high rating.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Okay. Cool.
All right. Okay, now it is time for Respawn Recast,
Hell yeah.
where we go through and remake this movie pretty much the way that it was, but with our own spin on it.
Yeah, last week I just rewrote the movie.
Yeah, yeah. But we go rogue a little bit sometimes.
Yeah.
I actually I'm considering adding one thing at the end and letting you jump in if you want to on it, because I'm about to go a little rogue here too, I think.
Oh shit.
So first off, you guys know that I give myself these weird rules in my head with like budget and time frame and stuff like that. I am sticking with time frame kinda, but budget ain't no problem, because
Mine
this
neither.
movie is a lot like, it reminds me of Aliens.
Nice.
So James motherfucking Cameron.
Nice.
So we got money on money on money. I can make whatever the fuck I want here.
Hell yeah. I love it. I went Ridley Scott.
There we go. God damn, we always do
I know. Who directed Alien, if
Yup.
you don't know. Because the fucking dark corridors and the horror aspect,
Yeah.
granted, it should be the both of them, honestly.
Yeah, it really should.
Because Aliens is way more actiony like this is.
Ridley should be doing the first half and Cameron should be doing the second
Yes,
half. Yeah,
100%.
When shit falls off, when it goes off the rails.
Hell yeah.
So my John Grimm, my Doomslayer, is Alan Richson.
Nice. That's a big motherfucker.
He's a big, scary motherfucker. You
He
believe
is.
it. Yeah.
Yes.
If y'all have never seen Reacher, it's fun. Season 1 is great. I'm not going to give a full-throated endorsement to anything after that. It's still fun. It's still worth watching. But season 1 of Reacher is awesome, and he's great in everything I've ever seen him in. I love him to death.
I've never seen Reacher, but I've seen clips from it on TikTok all the time, and they all look dope.
Yeah.
He's in Fast X, which I know you haven't seen yet.
Oh, man, that is a bigger draw to me. Who's the other one in that? Is that
Jason Momoa.
Love Jason Momoa, but Richardson is awesome.
Okay, so let me sell that movie to you for a second. I don't know that I remember loving that movie, but Alan Ritchson is like the new Luke Hobbs character, the cop that's trying to take them down.
Oh, okay.
But Jason Momoa is having a fucking blast. He's hamming it up.
I have heard that he is going it's full on.
That's the reason to watch that movie.
That split second you see him in the Street Fighter trailer. Looks like
seen it yet.
Looks like he's going to be having a ball in that too.
We'll have to watch it after this.
Yeah, we should.
Hell yeah.
That's on you now.
I love Alan Ritchson. Have you seen that fucking video of him that he was on his motorcycle?
Yep, because that dude kept fucking with him.
Yes. If you don't have context for that and you think that's his fault, go look up more shit about that.
Yeah, no, it's 100% that guy's fault.
Yeah.
I don't know what type of point he was trying to prove. I don't know why he didn't think that because I'm pretty sure the other guy is kind of big. I don't remember. It's been a few days or a few weeks since I've seen that video, but
he's average.
But in his head, he thinks that he can take this guy.
Yeah.
Alan Ritchson is a goddamn monster.
I think he's 6'6".
He's 6. I think it's 6'5", maybe
across
maybe
the
6,
shoulders.
Yeah, wide.
Yes.
Yeah, it's like when Stifler's like, I have a 12-inch penis
around.
Yeah, this guy is fucking tall and girthy. He is just you do not want to fuck with him. And also, every movie he's in, he has combat training.
Yeah.
He was a fucking Ninja Turtle. He had to learn how to use those weapons. In Reacher, he's beating the shit out of people all the time.
He also I got to nerd out about Alan Ritchson.
He's awesome in Titans.
Is he?
Yeah, he's great. I love.
Who's he play?
It's Hawk and Dove? I can't remember.
Oh shit!
It's the couple that's a
really.
They're like not actually member of the Teen Titans. They're like older superheroes that like liaise with them and help them and stuff.
Okay.
But they become kind of a bigger thing in one of the seasons. Who knows? It's been forever. Time's a flat circle.
Yeah.
But that's actually the thing that I found
him from.
Yeah, that's the thing that I actually know him from, and I love him in that.
I know him from TikTok. But he's also covered in fucking dope ass tattoos. Have you seen any of these tattoos?
I have not.
If you check out Pasha Inc. on Instagram, Pasha Inc., this guy does all of Richardson's work, and it's like iridescent.
Oh, really?
It's like grayscale, but it looks like it's fucking reflecting sunlight. They're fucking sick. I'll show them to you right now.
Yeah, do that because that sounds awesome. That's fucking sick, dude.
Right? Those are all on
I
Richardson.
wish I had money. That's so badass.
You can see it right there. It looks less cool now that it's healed, but
yeah.
Anyway,
He's awesome.
I think that's the most I've nerded it out about one of your casting choices. I love that, man. For Reaper, I went Karl Urban.
Hell yeah.
Fucking keeping him.
Yep. No,
He's so good.
He's so good.
I know they don't give him much to work with. I'd give him more to work with.
If you guys have ever seen Dread,
yeah.
oh my God. That is what they should have done with him in this movie.
Yeah.
That they did not. That was a misuse of him, because once you've seen him as Dread, you're like, oh shit, that's Doomslayer. So,
if you play the Doom games, the original 2, the original 3, including 64, that face at the bottom kind of looks like Karl Urban.
Yeah.
So I buy it. I fucking love Karl Urban, and I can't bring myself to recast him in anything he's in. So
that works for me.
Okay.
Love him. Next up, I got Sarge. For Sarge, I have Josh Brolin. Brolin.
Another big man.
Yeah, another big dude.
Hell yeah. Thanos himself.
Got the more military vibe, if we're going full military here and doing that whole thing. So
Hell yeah.
And the heel, he's great. He's great at being a bad guy. So he can be likable and then flip to the heel turn. That all works for him.
Love it. Okay. I picked another man I'm absolutely fucking in love with, Jon Bernthal.
Jon Bernthal's great, man.
Love him.
Yep.
Punisher.
Yeah, he's so good.
Let me tell you something, Rick. Shane from The Walking Dead. He's in the new Spider-Man, apparently, according to the trailer.
Yep. He is awesome in Baby Driver.
Amazing in Baby Driver. Not in it much, but
yeah, not in ton.
makes good use of his time.
God, I know him from other things. Fury. He's in Fury, right?
He's in Fury.
He's awesome in Fury.
Yeah.
I don't think I've seen him in anything that I don't like him in.
Yeah, same.
Yeah, he's great. And he's got that gruff, badass demeanor. Like, I would believe him 100%.
Hell yeah.
I'm going to go Samantha Grimm now. And I went Bryce Dallas Howard.
Oh, nice.
She's one of those that I like the way she acts.
Ron Howard's daughter.
Yep. I believe her as a scientist. She seems very smart, very put together, that whole thing. And she also has that weird, like, coldness about her in certain things that I think works for the whole, like, trying to keep things from the...
A couple people tell me we should start saying who these people are more often, but because we're just assuming people know, because we do.
Yeah.
She's Gwen Stacy in Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man movies.
Yep.
And many other things,
and
too.
she's her Black Mirror episode is
it's
great. Yeah.
Oh, shit. Okay.
It's one of those weird, like, secondhand embarrassment things, but, like, done in, like, the best, most poignant way possible.
Okay.
It's a, like, satire on how we view social media and kind of, like, credit scores and, like, the whole way that we kind of do it. It's
whole society.
It's dope.
We do live in a society.
And
she's also in Lady in the Water.
And I know you're not a big fan of Jurassic World. The sequels to that are so bad. And Jurassic World's not great, but I like it a lot. I think it's a lot of fun, and she's really good in that too. She's solid. She's never going to be the thing wrong with your movie.
Neither is my chick. I chose Vanessa Kirby, who is the Invisible Woman in Fantastic Four: The First Steps.
Yes.
She's also in Hobbs and Shaw.
She is great.
I love her.
I like her a lot.
Yeah, she's awesome.
Hell yeah. I'm going to go to Duke.
Cool.
Tyrese.
Oh,
Tyrese
Gibson. Okay.
Yeah, the Tyrese. The Fast and the Furious movies. Baby boy.
That's good. I should have thought of that. Yeah. He's a smarmy, cocky son of a bitch.
Four Brothers, also great movie.
That is a good movie, actually, surprisingly. Garrett Hedlund is in that.
I got to use him for something. I like him a lot.
He's cool. Yeah. For Duke, I also went somebody smarmy, but a little more on the physical side. Bit of a jacked guy. And you haven't used a wrestler this week, so I chose one. I chose Swerve Strickland.
Swerve is a good choice for that. He's got that vibe.
I was trying to think of somebody from WWE, and I was like, nah, nobody's really got this charm over there.
He has a very specific brand of charm, and I think that would be cool.
Cool.
All right, next up, I've got Destroyer. I went with Adewale Ikuneye Agbaje.
Killer Croc.
Killer Croc from the Suicide Squad.
No, from Suicide Squad.
So yeah. Sorry.
You have to specify with that particular movie.
Jesus, yeah, okay. Right, from Suicide Squad, the bad one. But I like him in it. That's one of the only things I like about that movie.
Agreed. Him and Rick Flag.
Looks really cool. Yeah, Rick Flag goes hard.
Yeah.
He's a guy I've been trying to fit in somewhere too. But I want to give him something really good.
Exactly.
He is in Lost. He's Mr. Echo.
Oh, shit.
He is in Oz. He's...
Never saw Oz.
Oh, my God. Why can't I not think of his name right now?
Cowardly Lion.
Not that Oz.
Oh.
The prison crime butt sex show.
Oh, my. Quit selling.
Adebisi. Yeah, he plays Adebisi in that. And if you know, he's like the big bad of... Or at least, I have not finished it. I'm like... I think 6 out of the 8 seasons or 5 out of the 8 seasons in, and he's the big bad through that amount there. He's fucking vile in those, but
okay. Is he a big boy?
He's just a big, imposing dude. He's the guy you would look at and be like, oh yeah, he's a destroyer.
Okay.
So, yeah.
So is mine. I chose Obafemi.
I almost did that.
I knew you would.
That's why I switched off, as I was pretty sure you were going to do that. So I moved over.
That is a man famous for whooping Brock Lesnar's ass tomorrow night.
Oh, I hope so. God, I hope he just murders him. I hope it's a squash match like he's done to so many other people.
Yeah, but he deserves it.
Or you just make Brock do an actual good match for once.
No, he can't.
Well, that's fair. I've seen it.
I have seen it.
It was 20 years ago,
yes.
but I've seen it. And Kurt Angle had to be involved.
Yeah.
And he almost broke his own fucking neck in that match. Whatever. It's inside baseball. Dr. Carmack. I have Stellan Skarsgård.
Oh, I just watched a movie with him on the Patreon too. He's in Thor.
He plays Selvig, Dr.
Eric Selvig. Yes, sir.
He is also
the father of a whole bunch of Skarsgårds.
Yeah, he's just cranking out pretty Skarsgårds. Yeah. I'll go ahead and do this for your wife. Smash, 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 smash.
Smash, smash, smash. He could get it.
He could get it. But he is also Bootstrap Bill.
Oh, yeah,
He's
he is.
Bootstrap Bill in
Holy
the Pirates
shit.
movies.
Yeah. Bootstrap Bill Turner.
He almost won an Oscar this last year for Sentimental Value. I hate that movie, but it was an Oscar nominee, so if you're into very slow Oscar baity sort of movies, then you'd probably love him in it. It's
Which
not
I'm
because
not
he's
anymore.
a good actor, but no, he's awesome. You've seen him in a million things, may not recognize him, but I think he'd be great for selling Dr. Carmack.
I was getting Brent Spiner vibes, who is Data,
Yeah.
because of Independence Day.
Oh god, he's so good in Independence.
He
He's good in
is.
everything. He also is in a what is the name of that movie? It's got Jack Lemmon and Walter Matthau, and they're on the boat.
Grumpy
they're on
Old Men.
No, it's Grumpy Old Men, but it's on a boat.
Odd Couple?
No, God,
They're in so many movies together.
they're in so many movies together. But it was
Are they
during,
in Wag the
it was
Dog
during
and
that '90s Renaissance anyway. But there's lots of fun. He plays the dick cruise event coordinator guy.
Okay.
And he's trying to catch them in whatever lie they're in or whatever on it. But
Yeah.
he's a lot of fun in it.
He's almost too fun for this role, but
Yeah.
I kept seeing it.
Next up, we are going to go to GOAT,
Okay.
Stephen Lang.
I cast Stephen Lang.
Let's go. Hell yeah. I was like, is he too old? No, fuck
Nope.
it. He's perfect. And I went James Cameron, so I had to.
Yeah, you had to. Yeah.
So yeah, Stephen Lang is perfect for this role.
Yes, he is.
Yep.
Born for it.
He's in Don't Breathe. He's in the Avatar. I don't like the Avatar movies, but he's in the Avatar
But
movies.
he's good
And
in-
he's great in them.
Yes.
He just plays a surly old man. A weird podcast that Kyle got me into. I don't think he ever went as far as I did on them, but there's Marvel Wastelanders.
Oh, yeah.
And it essentially takes like the Old Man Logan story, but it parses it out for a few different characters.
Yeah.
And he's Wolverine.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah, he plays Old Man Logan, and he's
perfect
so
for it.
badass in it.
He
It's
is.
so good.
That's one of the ones I've listened to.
Is that the one you?
Yeah.
Yes. Oh my god, it's good.
So fucking good.
Yeah. Anyway.
Love him. And it's your turn again.
Yeah,
Because
it's my turn again. 'cause
I
we
got the
matched
same
up.
person.
For Portman, this is kind of a weird one, but I picked Stephen Ogg, who is
Ooh,
Trevor from GTA 5.
That's a good pull.
And he's in The Walking Dead. He just plays a fucking
is.
sleazeball. He's
does.
so good at it.
He's so weird in both of those. He's
Yeah.
less weird in Walking Dead, but he is fucking. He's in Breaking Bad too.
Oh yeah, he is. Yeah,
Yeah.
he has some sort of association to Saul Goodman. I don't remember what it is though.
I think he's in it. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yep.
Better Call Saul, that is. Hell yeah. I love him. I cast Jackie Earl Haley.
Yes, they even look kind of similar.
They do. I
Yeah.
think that's why I did it. That is Rorschach from Watchmen. We
Ror-
just talked about him
Yep.
being in Nightmare on Elm Street.
Yep. Which
he's, I don't
ignore
think
that one.
I don't think he's the problem. He's
And
not fun, but that's the writing.
And there's also a movie he's in that's really like critically acclaimed where he plays like a child predator. Or
Little
something.
Children.
With little children.
Yeah.
But
A hard watch.
he can do the sleazeball like
Yeah.
creepy vibe a lot. So like if you're
That's
turning,
why
if
they
you're
cast him
turning,
as child predator twice. That's just
I
back to back.
if you're his agent,
Bro.
you're gonna be like, dude, what are you doing? Like,
Yeah.
you just go through the like CAA ads, and it's like, we need an Epstein type. You're like, got it.
I got one.
I got one for you. It's crazy.
It is that.
All right, I'm moving to Mac, and for Mac, I'm gonna go John Cho.
Me too.
For real?
It's
What the okay, yeah. All right, so yeah, he is Harold from Harold and Kumar.
yes.
There's a movie called Searching that is a scary movie where his daughter goes missing, and it's all done through phone screens and computer screens and stuff. He has to like internet sleuth his way into finding his daughter, and
Yeah.
I love that movie because he can do some of the more darker kind of stuff. He's got the range for it. I like him a lot.
That sounds cool. I've never seen that. This guy does almost nothing, so I don't know why we're paying John fucking Cho. Thank God we don't do salaries. This would be a $400 million movie.
I'm assuming we gave him $400 a ham sandwich and said, hey, you get to be in a James Cameron movie.
Yes.
And he was like, yeah, bet, dude.
The way you worded that, have you heard Ron Perlman's story about Fallout?
Well, no, I actually think I sent about the voice thing.
Yes.
Yeah, I sent that
Okay.
to you, yeah.
Apparently, Ron Perlman was hired to do the voiceover for Fallout, I think 1.
The very first one. He does a few of them, but yeah.
War.
He's always the war never changes.
War never changes. And he said they gave him $40 and a sandwich. And then they called him back for $3 to re-record it, and that's exactly what they paid him again.
Must be a good ass sandwich.
Right? Anyway, we do have fun.
The kid. Let's see if we match up here. You won't match up on this one. I don't think you've seen this person in anything.
Oh, okay, then no.
Garen Howell or Jaren Howell. He is from The Pit. I know I used someone from The Pit last, but he fits this perfectly.
Have you been watching that or something?
Yes, I love it. It's so good. I don't like medical shows other than Scrubs, but it's so good. He plays the kind of like naive, younger doctor, and he's just really likable. He's got some range. I think it'd be perfect for it.
Cool. I cast Anton Yelchin.
Oh,
which, rest in peace.
Pour one out, man.
He was still with us back then. So
Alpha Dog.
Chekhov in the Star Trek reboots, which are not too bad if I remember correctly.
No, I love them. I really like those.
I remember the one with Khan being great.
Yes.
I don't know which one that is.
I don't remember Beyond very well, but I don't honestly know if I ever finished Beyond. Not because it was bad. I just think I was going on I have a tendency to start marathons.
Yes.
And then get busy and think that I finished the marathon. And I'm currently you are in real time listening to me figure out that I did not finish that goddamn marathon. That's because that's how ADHD works. But yeah. So one of these days I'll let you know how it turned out.
All right.
And finally, right, Pinky?
Yes.
Yep. Finally, for Pinky, I went with Joel David Moore from Dodgeball and Grandma's Boy.
Okay, so I've seen those. Who the fuck is he?
He is the really nerdy guy. He's the DJ Qualls type.
JP from Grandma's Boy?
JP, yeah.
Oh, shit.
Yep.
Okay. I could see that.
This is my robot voice, like him.
Yeah. Wow. What a pull.
But he also is in Avatar, so he's a James Cameron guy. So
there you go.
That's why I chose him. I had like a couple people in mind, but he's the one I ultimately went with.
Right on. I went with Noah Taylor, who is, I do not remember his name in Tomb Raider, but he's the guy in the chair from Tomb Raider.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Which this is just the guy in a chair from this. And maybe that's lazy. I don't care. I liked him in Tomb Raider.
He's likable. He'd fit that part.
Yeah.
Works.
Cool.
My little curveball I want to throw to you real quick.
Okay.
The music. It's Doom.
Yeah.
Who would you pick?
Well, I'd pick Mick Gordon, but I assume that's too easy.
So mine is Mick Gordon and another person.
Okay.
I would like to see who your other person would be. Just going strictly off metal guitar riff, just the two of them working it out together. And
okay, that makes me think that you want to say Sinister Gates, but the Doom games aren't very lead heavy. They get a bit more synthy, so I guess I'd say Lee Malia, the Bring Me the Horizon guitarist.
Oh, that would be a really good choice too, especially for like the glitchy sort of that sort of stuff. That is
they've
a really
worked
good
with
pick.
Mick Gordon actually.
Really?
It's not a very good song.
I know Motionless in White has that song. Goes hard as shit.
That song is dope.
Scoring the End of the World, right? Yeah, Scoring the End of the World. If you never listened to it, go listen to it. Great song.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go Matt Tuck.
Oh, okay.
From Bullet for My Valentine.
That's good shit.
They've got that same kind of sound, the same kind of crunch to it, and they're just like riff machines.
Yeah.
So I think that would be
nobody tunes as low. Yeah, nice. Nobody tunes as low as Mick, but Matt could absolutely do the work. Hell yeah, I like that.
All right. From there, what's your guilty pleasure?
Dude, this movie.
Yeah,
I like.
You just like I'm gonna be a little bit more granular on it. I'm gonna go The Rock.
Yeah,
The Rock really does.
He won me over.
He does some heavy lifting.
I was real bored by him for the first half.
Yeah,
then I don't. What happened? How did he get the extra chromosome thing? I wonder if...
I think when he got drug off, he got bit and he just mutated.
Oh, okay.
But he was
being a dick before that.
But instead of mutating into one of those zombie things, he mutates into a bigger, stronger rock. I don't know.
Okay, so couple things there. He was full hill turn before he got dragged down the hallway.
Yes.
So I wonder if something about the BFG maybe, which by the way, the BFG in the game is fucking dope.
Oh, it's so cool.
It one-shots anything except for the Cyber Demon. That takes 2.
Yeah.
And there's like 3 shots for that thing in the whole fucking game.
Yeah, and you only find it a couple of times, right?
Yeah.
Because I don't think there's one per level, is there?
There's 3 shots in it when you get it, and then there's like maybe 1 ammo brick laying around in a hidden corner somewhere the rest of the game. It's fucking awesome.
Yeah, it
and
is.
This one in the movie, that's another reason I gave it a C. I forgot to talk about that on Canon Check. Looks exactly like the BFG. At least the one from 3, which is the only movie they care about.
Yeah.
So
BFG goes so hard.
Yeah. The BFG theme from 2016, when the theme that it plays when you pick up the BFG is fucking one of the greatest music accomplishments of all time.
You'll have to show me that here in a
I
little
will.
All right. Well, that brings us to the leaderboard. Let's try to make some sense out of this. Number 1, Resident Evil, Mortal Kombat, Wing Commander, Lara Croft Tomb Raider, Street Fighter, Final Fantasy The Spirits Within, Resident Evil Apocalypse, Lara Croft Tomb Raider Cradle of Life, Super Mario Bros. 93, Double Dragon, Alone in the Dark, Mortal Kombat Annihilation, and bringing up the rear, House of the Dead. Kyle, where do you want to put Doom?
I like this fucking movie, dude. I like it a lot. I have it. Man, I think I think it's really good. I have it with Wing Commander. I do not know if I have it above it or below it. I'm not gonna. It's obviously Mortal Kombat is better.
I had it under Resident Evil Apocalypse.
Wow.
But here's the deal. Resident Evil Apocalypse is more fun for me. I think this is a better movie. So I'm going to throw that shit out the window. I don't think Final Fantasy Spirits Within, the more that sits there, the more it annoys me how high it is. So I'm okay with hopping that easily. That gets us to Street Fighter and Lara Croft Tomb Raider.
Okay.
Give me some convincing.
Man, I have to try to convince it over Street Fighter and what?
And Tomb Raider.
Lara Croft Tomb Raider. Which one of those is above the other?
Street Fighter is at 5 and Lara Croft is at 4.
Oh, we have Tomb Raider better than. Okay. Well, yeah. I'd be fine under Tomb Raider. I definitely think the more I look back on Street Fighter, it doesn't hold up as much in my memory. I know I said live.
It's dated.
Yeah.
It is dated. That's enough to get me over Street Fighter, actually.
I know I said live that it was good, but I think this is fucking fun. I think it's well shot. I think it's decently enough acted for what you're doing. I think it's close enough to Doom 3, which is clearly the only Doom game, again, to beat a dead horse, that they care about. I think it's incredibly close to Doom 3, except for Hell. That's literally all that's missing. And you're not... Well, I guess you are Doomslayer.
Which is a big piece, but also Lara Croft... They go way down the supernatural path and add a bunch of shit they don't change something that's there to make it work. They add a bunch of weird shit to make it work.
They do, and the final scene in Tomb Raider is fucking dog water compared to this final scene, in my personal opinion.
Okay. Do you want to try to get me over Wing Commander, or do you want to put it at 4?
I don't think I can get you above Wing Commander. I think I've said all I can say.
You good with 4?
I'm good with 4.
Let's put it at 4.
Okay.
All
Hell
right.
yeah. Wait, so your final thoughts?
Oh, my final thoughts. Shit, I was too focused on getting that in there.
You have the floor.
I do like this. I think talking about it made me realize that there's a lot more to like than there was.
Moved it up.
I think
That
I was.
happened.
There is a lot of stupid shit in here, but again, can I not look at this? I mean, even our
There's stupid shit in our number one.
number 1 and number 2 are riddled with stupid shit.
Yeah.
So that's not a good argument here. And I think really the marks against it are just that, like, why not put it in Hell?
Why not put it in Hell?
If you're doing this, and why are you fucking with the music when you know that that's a huge part of why people like it?
Yeah. The fucking trailer, by the way, played Switchback by Cell Dweller.
Yes. Oh my God.
That should have been in here.
Yeah, it should have. Oh God, that was so cool. That would have fit perfectly. Yeah.
It almost sounds like the Doom theme to begin with. I think another problem with this movie is that Karl Urban didn't have enough fun acting to do, but he's Doomslayer. The guy has no personality in the games.
No.
So, I mean, can't really fault him for that.
I mean, if you're gonna make him talk, though, you probably should have had him be more gruff and like one-linery if you're gonna do that sort of.
Yeah, he's kind of an everyman type of thing. And the games, by the way, do this possessing humans become weird hodgepodge creatures type of thing too.
That does happen. The one that Sarge is based off of.
Yes.
Because he's a character in 3. Doesn't he end up becoming
the cyber demon?
The cyber demon. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. So yeah.
So it's so fucking close that I'm fine with it not being in hell.
I did not expect to, even after my first watch, I was still like, well, that was good, but it's got a lot of silly shit. But watching it again, like recapping it today, and then I was talking about it and all that, like it is a good movie. It's fun, at least for this list. Comparatively, this is a banger. So
hell yeah! On the last episode of Chain Link Theater, Autumn brought up the Doom movie. I don't remember why, but she said something about, oh, I haven't seen that movie in forever, and I said don't, just because I hadn't watched it yet.
Yeah.
So now that I've seen it, watch this. It's got
a lot of stigma on it. A lot of these movies have stigmas with them, and some of them very deservedly.
Yes.
But if you go into almost any realm, we love horror movies. Like, how many of those are dog shit?
Yeah, we love a lot of dog
movies.
Shit ones. Yes.
How many of those make no goddamn sense?
I love every Fast and Furious movie. They're so bad.
Yeah. So
honestly, our top 2 movies aren't even that good. I think Wing Commander is probably the only movie on our list I would tell my dad to watch.
That's fair. Yeah.
Everything else is goofy, stupid shit that we love because we're into goofy, stupid shit.
I don't know if I have any friends that aren't into goofy, stupid shit. I think I would tell people to go watch Resident Evil Mortal Kombat just because I don't have anyone in my life that does that.
That like serious movies.
Watch serious movies.
This isn't a serious movie either, but
no.
I had fun.
Yeah. All right. Anything else?
This is such a long episode.
It's such a long episode.
I can nerd the hell out about Doom, pun intended.
So next week, we have Blood Rain.
Oh, fuck.
Another Uva Bowl banger.
God damn it.
I just watched all the joy drain out of Kyle's eyes.
Dude.
I wish y'all could have seen that.
Have you ever seen it?
No.
Me neither.
Like I said, I've seen 30 minutes of it on a break at the movie theater, like when it was in theaters,
yeah.
So
you did say that. I've never seen it. I've never played the game.
I think it's in like medieval times, and I know that there's like an odd amount of celebrities you wouldn't expect to be in it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay. I know the game takes place in World War II, I think. But it's
I could be wrong too. I think I remember seeing it in a castle, but that also might just be because I don't know. There's a lot of my brain filling in gaps here, so who knows? I'm pretty sure Michael Madsen's in it.
Oh shit. Okay. I like him.
Pretty sure Sir Ben Kingsley is in it.
What the fuck? Okay.
And I think there's like one other one that you're like, for real? But
that's fun.
So at least we know there are people who are capable of acting going into this movie, but it is still through the lens of...
That was true in Alone in the Dark.
Dr. Uva Bowl. Yeah.
No, I've never seen the movie, never played the game. The game also is fucking expensive on PlayStation, at least, with the mildly remastered version. It's fucking $20.
For real?
Yeah, I ain't playing that shit.
Yeah,
I think it's cheaper on Steam if you're that kind of gamer.
I'll watch a little bit of a playthrough to remind myself what the game looks like a little bit, and
I'll probably watch a whole playthrough. I think it's pretty short.
Yeah, I'll leave that to you, so you got something for
so I have something to say.
Check.
Fair enough. But after that, we get Silent Hill. So so stick with us.
And that is something I have a fond memory.
Better.
Now that
Me too.
one, I'm afraid it might go down a little bit, but I do. The only thing I remember not liking about that movie is that the CGI blood looks horrendous.
Yeah,
but I feel like storytelling wise and being true to the games, I remember that being a pretty good movie.
Pretty good, yeah. And Sean Bean.
Yeah.
Where can you go wrong?
So that's one I have hopes that it'll crack top 5 once we watch it.
Yeah,
this
me too.
one I don't have those hopes,
No.
but potential. You never know.
You never know.
All right. Well, now that we've talked ourselves into thinking next week might not be a train wreck, but you guys like our train wrecks. If you go look at our analytics, you guys love our train wrecks.
This is true.
So next week will be quite the treat for you, one way or the other.
Yeah, you love watching us suffer.
Next week, Blood Rain, you can stream it on Pluto TV, because of course you can.
Of course.
Or it's on Amazon if you have Prime. You don't have to actually have to rent that one if you already have Amazon Prime. So
you probably have Prime.
Yeah, if you order dumb nerdy shit like us all the time,
and you want it there in 2 days.
Yeah, you want it there in 2 days. Or like you could get it in 2 days, and they're like, what if you go buy a head of lettuce, so we give you overnight delivery?
Yes.
I'm like, you goddamn right, son.
Does yours ever have the option to have it to you today?
Yes.
Yours does too?
Dude,
you live so far away from the factory.
I know. I legit, the other day, I've got celery and a bag of salad that I bought because I was like $2.75 away. Getting same day.
Some Resident Evil Funko Pop or something.
Whatever it was, I didn't even fucking need it for a couple of days. And I'm like, no, I want that shit now. So I'm
doing the same shit.
Oh, well, it's not like I can't afford to eat some vegetables every now and again.
True.
We'll be all right. You can watch clips and engage with us on socials at Canon Brawl Pod on TikTok, Canon Brawl on Instagram, and CanonBrawlPod.com. Will take you directly to our Spotify page. If you're enjoying the podcast, please rate us, review, follow, share with a friend, all that good stuff. It helps us out so much. And we're trying to come up with some real fun things some real fun extras to bring to you guys in the near future.
Yeah.
And so all that stuff helps us know where to put our efforts and all that good stuff. And if you want more of your boy Kyle,
which I've plugged quite a bit today, Chain Link Theater. My wife runs through movies she hates, and I laugh at her.
that is very true.
We also have a Patreon. We're trying to watch the entire MCU before Doomsday comes out. So head on over there.
All right. I guess that's it. And we will see you next week for Blood Rain.
Fuck. See ya.